Hello everyone, welcome along to the Sports Corner Live. We are back once again for another live watch along on the YouTube channel, and we've got two brilliant games coming up tonight. The Champions League is finally back. It has been a good couple of months since we saw the previous stage of the competition, the group stages, and we've got some fantastic games coming up tonight as Barcelona take on Paris Saint-Germain and Liverpool take on RB Leipzig. Now, I'm not actually here for tonight's stream. I'm just here to kind of get the ball rolling for the Champions League knockout stages. But joining you tonight on stream, so send in your comments, your questions throughout the show. It is greatly, greatly appreciated for the boys. We have got Will Pete, who's joining us, and we've also got Adam joining us as well. How are we doing, guys?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Very excited. I don't know whether you're feeling the same, but the Champions League is back. As Kyle has put in the chat, I hope you're good, buddy. How excited are you two guys for the biggest competition of them all?
Very excited, actually.
Yeah, I'm very excited. It's back. I just wish there were fans in the stadium. Make it 10 times better.
Yeah. Well, that's the one negative, isn't it? Unfortunately, again, we don't have fans in the stadium this year. Of course, you might remember last year we did the knockout stages of the competition when it came back a little bit later on, and we had some incredible games, including that 8-2 victory for Bayern Munich against Barcelona. But we have got two games tonight. Kickoff is in a few minutes. So let's take a quick look at those two games, of course, and the lineups for Barcelona PSG and Leipzig Liverpool. So Adam tonight is going to be watching Barcelona taking on PSG, and it should be a very, very good game overall, shouldn't it, Adam?
Should be. I'm hoping for big things, but after you were saying earlier about the amount of goals that these two score against each other, it's a bit crazy.
Well, it's mad. I was saying to Adam before we went live, on average, I think they've played each other since 2012-13. They've played each other 8 times, which is the second highest amount of competitions between these two teams. They average 4 goals a game between the 8 matches. So these two sides not shy of scoring. You can see on the screen the Barcelona lineup tonight, 4-3-3 for the La Liga side. Marc-Andre ter Stegen is in goal. Back 4 of Jordi Alba, Gerard Piqué, Clement Lenglet, and Serginho Dest. So quite a simple back line for them. Not really much has changed since that previous game last season against Bayern Munich. Midfield 3 sees Pedri, Sergio Busquets, and Frenkie de Jong. Up top, front 3, Ousmane Dembele, who's had his fair share of injuries over the last few years. He makes the lineup tonight. Griezmann is on the right-hand side, and Messi in the middle. Striker, not often we get to see him there in Champions League. He's up top tonight. As you can see on the bench, a few of the recognisable players as well that could be coming on at some point. We've got Miralem Pjanic, former Juventus player, first time in the Champions League, potentially in a Bar shirt in the knockout stages. Martin Braithwaite, former Middlesbrough man, who thought he'd ever be in a game against PSG in the knockout stages of the UCL. And then a couple of other recognisable players as well. You've got Trincao, who scored 2 goals at the weekend for Barcelona, and Junior Firpo as well. So that is the Barcelona lineup. As for the Paris Saint-Germain lineup, they are missing 2 key players tonight. One of those is Neymar. The other one is Di Maria. Both of those players out with injuries, which is a real big blow for them. But they're playing a 4-2-3-1 tonight. Keylor Navas is in goal. Back 4 of Levan Kurzawa, Presnel Kimpembe, Marquinhos, and the Italian Alessandro Florenzi. Midfield 3, or technically holding midfield 2, Regis Garnegay and Leandro Paredes. And for the first time in quite a while, Marco Verratti will find himself playing as a central attacking midfielder, because the front 3 tonight, I would say makeshift, but not realistically, because Mbappe's on the left. Moise Kean is on the right, who, of course, has played quite a lot this season. Yeah. And Mauro Icardi is up top. Adam, quite a tough game to predict on paper. Of course, it's only leg 1 of a 2-legged affair. Who are you thinking is going to be in the driving seat by the end of the 90 minutes?
I'm going to say PSG, Saying
Why?
PSG. Because I don't think Barca are the best this year. And I can just say PSG coming out on top. Even without us. You never know.
Well, funnily enough, the last time they played each other was La Remontada, as you said before we went live. It was when PSG won 4-0. And then Bayern Munich... sorry, not Bayern Munich. So Barcelona then went on to win the game. That was the last time they played against each other, which still feels like a long, long time ago. But let me talk about the other game as well. What were you going to say before that?
No, carry on. Sorry, go on.
Are you sure? I don't want to jump in. That was the thing. I will, though, very quickly, because we have just kicked off in the Barca PSG game, which Adam's going to cover, which means Leipzig, Liverpool taking on each other tonight, of course. Liverpool fan Will is going to be covering that game. Leipzig playing with a 4-3-3 tonight. Now, I don't actually think this is the system they're playing, if I'm being honest with you. And I'll say why in a second, because Peter Galacki is in goal. Back four of Angelino, Upamecano, Klosterman and Mukiele. The last time Angelino played against a Premier League side. He scored 2 goals against Manchester United in the group stages, so no pressure there. Midfield three, Kevin Campbell, Amadou Haidara and Marcel Sabitzer. And then the reason why I don't think it's a front three is because apparently Tyler Adams, the CDM, is playing as a left winger. So I don't quite trust the formation at hand there. Daniel Olmo's up top, Nkunku playing as a right winger. And then, oh my God, I'm going to have to stop for a second because Adam, I don't know if you've just seen what I have.
Forward, but it stopped there. Oh, Barca won the ball back, but Mbappe kind of looked like he was through then for a second, didn't he?
I thought we were going to see a goal within about 60 seconds. What a start that would have been. But that is the Leipzig lineup. As for the Liverpool lineup, of course, very quickly get through it. 4-3-3 from the Premier League champions. Alisson is in goal, of course, made a few mistakes over the last couple of weeks. He'll be hoping to rejuvenate himself tonight. Back four, Robertson, Henderson, Kabak and Trent Alexander-Arnold. The ever-present front, well, I'm saying front three, sorry, midfield three right now of Wijnaldum, Curtis Jones and Thiago Alcantara. And then up top, of course, the ever-present front three, what I was going to say before, Mane, Firmino and Salah. Will, you said to me before the stream, you're a little bit disappointed that Henderson is not playing in midfield. But take that aside for a second. Liverpool coming into this game in very scrappy form. Leipzig looking very dominant in Bundesliga. How do you think this game's going to go?
Oh yeah, it's going to be a very evenly contested game. Like you say, Leipzig are in very good form. Liverpool are kind of the opposite. But yeah, I think it'll be a tight game. I think with the way, like you said, Leipzig have lined up, it seems like a very, I wouldn't say negative lineup, but like you said, they're not really playing out and out wingers and strikers. It looks like they're going to try and keep it compact and tight and not allow Liverpool to get in behind. I think, yeah, like I said earlier, the midfield of Thiago and Wijnaldum, it's just not worked for Liverpool so far. I think you're better off having Thiago as like the sitting midfielder, and you need people to push forward. I think Curtis Jones brings energy, but I would have liked to see next to Henderson. But obviously that's not to be. But yes, I think it's going to be a really good game. We'll see how it goes because Liverpool need a win big time.
They definitely do need a win massively. I'm just going to very quickly go through the comments. I'm not actually here today. I'll be back on Wednesday. Just thought we'd kickstart with the boys. But very quickly, Daz has put, evening, Josh and guys. How are we doing, Daz? Welcome to the stream, buddy. Chris has put, hi, lads. Hope you're both well. Both of my teams playing tonight. Carlisle losing 1-0 at half-time. I need one of my teams to win at least. Bernardo, how are you doing, buddy? Oh, you're good. He says, come on, you Pochettino, Saint-Germain. Good to see Bernardo in the chat, as always. Kyle's put, I'm being greedy and watching both games simultaneously. Barca to beat PSG 3-0 and Leipzig to beat Liverpool 2-0. I'll come back to that in a second. And then Tubbs is in the stream. How are you doing, Tubbs? Hope you're all good, as always. UCL is back. So very quickly before I jump out and let you two run the show, I've got to ask for your score predictions. I mean, Adam, literally about 2 minutes ago, we could have already had it as 1-0 to Paris Saint-Germain. So I don't know whether that's going to kind of influence your scoreline here.
I'm saying 1-0 PSG.
1-0 PSG. Interesting. Not as many goals as I thought we might get. Will, goals tonight in Leipzig, Liverpool, do you think?
Yeah, you know what? I think we're going to see a few goals. I'm going to go 2-2. I think it's going to be a draw tonight. 2-all.
Oh, we'll definitely take 4 goals. That'd be a good start to the competition. As I said, round of 16, we've got plenty of action to come over the next few weeks. I'll be back tomorrow with Rowan, but I'll also be back at probably around about half-time or at the end of the game just to kind of help these guys get through the shift. But as for now, going to leave you with the trusty hands of Will and Adam. I'll be in the background popping up some comments on the stream. And hopefully you have a good 2 games tonight. See you later, guys.
See you in a bit. What's your stats at game then been like, Adam? Because mine has been absolutely.
I mean,
both teams.
Mbappe's had like a half a chance to come through a bit, but I can't see them being many goals today. You know, I don't know about you, but
yeah, I don't know really, because I think with the way Leipzig have lined up, they look like they're playing a bit negative, but.
Yeah,
with the way our defense is right now, just and the confidence, I could see.
Isn't
go on?
You think Kabak playing again?
Kabak's playing again, yeah. But to be honest, I don't mind that because I think he needs game time, and to be honest, I don't think it was his fault at the weekend. I think it was more Alisson's fault.
It was more Alisson's, yeah. I thought it was as well.
Flying out of his goal.
He should have commanded it a bit better, shouldn't he?
Definitely. Yeah, so far, not much has happened in my game. We're only 4 minutes in though.
No, it's more PSG for mine, to be fair. Being all over them.
They're on the attack here, Leipzig.
Barca going forward.
Oh my God! What? Oh, what is that gone in? Wow.
You gone in?
No. I don't know whether it was saved or hit the post. My stream just frozen.
Oh.
I think it was Tyler Adams with the header. Or no, I think it was Sabitzer with the header. I think. And
Right.
yeah, so Angelino gets the foul on Liverpool, so the players stop now. So yeah, Angelino got down the left-hand side. We know he likes to fly forward. He's with Man City. Whips the ball in, and it's not Forsberg. Yeah, it was Sabitzer. Sabitzer comes flying in, heads it, but I think it's hit the post. I thought Alisson had let it go in at his near post, but it hits the post and rolls pretty much across the line.
I thought it scored then,
Yeah, no, I thought it was in, but still 0-0, and Haidara has been given a yellow, which I believe someone put in the chat, so he might be ahead of me. Tubbs MD Chubio.
Oh, there you go.
He put the Haidara yellow, so he might be like a couple of minutes ahead of me. I'm watching it on a broadcast, so I might be a little bit behind. But yeah, 5 minutes in, I thought Leipzig took the lead there.
Fair enough.
Leipzig are bossing Liverpool. Well, they've had a better chance so far because yeah, it's a bit of a boring start, but it's Danny Olmo with the header actually. I'm just trying to see the replay if Alisson got a hand to it. Because I thought he'd gone in. No, I think he just hit the post, but a massive left.
Fair enough. This game's quite boring so far, to be honest. There's been nothing happening.
I think with games like that, it's going to be one or the other, and it's going to be like either it's going to be loads of goals or it's just like a cage.
Yeah. Especially first leg as well.
Yeah. Teams just kind of weighing each other up. Dan's just put a bit back. I think Jota was back in training, but I don't think he'll be back for the week or two yet. Liverpool don't like to risk the players, but we need him back big time because when he was fit and healthy, he was on fire.
Wow.
My stream keeps on freezing. This is so annoying.
As if Moise Keane's playing.
Oh, okay. You what?
Moise Keane, I find it mad how he's gone from Everton to this.
For PSG,
Yeah.
Couldn't even get an Everton team, and now he's playing for PSG.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy.
Easy catch by Alisson. Well, it's like Choupo-Moting played for Stoke, didn't he? And then all of a sudden, Bayern in UCL.
They've done like nothing good in their career to like earn a move to Barca or anything.
Or Braithwaite as well at Barca.
Yeah.
Middlesbrough.
Yeah. Yeah.
Middlesbrough to Barcelona.
Yeah. Bloody hell.
Matt seeing Upamecano play for Leipzig tonight as well because it's like he already knows he's leaving to buy Leipzig are in here.
Because that was announced earlier, wasn't it?
Yeah. I wonder what must be awful though for him because they know he's leaving.
I know.
So,
it must like unsettle the squad a little bit. If like a player's leaving.
I know, yeah, you're thinking how is he still getting a chance when he's not even going to be here long term.
Yeah.
The players pissed off about it, but that's a tight offside, that's to be fair. Sabitzer was offside again, they were getting him behind Liverpool. It's not a good sign. Leipzig have got him behind a few times already now.
Gotta say, it's not been long either.
7 minutes in, but he was offside if it was only just the last time Liverpool was winning, Jota was on fire when he got into Liverpool as a team. Yeah, it's true because Jota, when he first signed, he was coming off the bench. Then he worked his way into the lineup and we were winning games and scoring goals. But no, I just think we kind of missed out on his. I think he just brought something new to the team and he kept the front three on their toes. Whereas now, the front three in every single game, no matter how they play, they're going to start because there's just no competition for places. Not going to start Shaqiri or Origi over him, is he?
I'll say the state of your bench today.
Oh,
shocking.
Three central defenders.
I know.
And two of them are like youth players. Oh my God.
Yeah, those are youth players.
Absolutely shocking. But yeah, investments needed in the summer, definitely. And I know it sounds a bit silly because we just won the Champions of England, just won the league, but
yeah,
we were.
I think you need to do that, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. You've got to regroup the squad. Like, look at City. They've won. Even when they've won the league in the past, they've gone out and spent 200 on defenders or whatever. Just not been
They
enough.
always do that. I think every summer they do, don't they? So
it's almost like they just signed someone for the sake of it. Like they just signed someone.
Yeah. Score predictions from Josh Hill.
Well, I said 2-2.
Early in the stream, we said that. I said 1-0 PSG. What do you think, Josh?
Yeah, I said 2-2. Leipzig could already have the lead in this game, but so far Liverpool's front three.
Yeah.
Want to see some goals? Upamecano, when he's leaving for Bayern in the summer. This is from Tubbs again. He's better compared to Marco Rose going to Dortmund. I mean, is just one player. Yeah, that is very true. That is very true. But I think the positive for Mönchengladbach is that they don't lose him now. They've got to the end of the season, so maybe they want to try and give him a bit more confidence maybe before he leaves at the end of the season. But yeah, that's a big blow for Gladbach, is that?
Yeah. Josh Hill saying 1-0 Leipzig.
Well, it could already be 1-0 Leipzig, but I'm hoping not, because another loss. Jeez, our confidence is just so low at the minute.
I know. It keeps getting worse as well.
Throwing Salah's in. Good defended by Upamecano. Ball was actually thrown in by a Leipzig player, and then the high pressing from Thiago, I think it was. Oh, it was Mane. Mane won the ball. It bounced through to Salah, but good defending from Upamecano to put it out for a corner. But it's the first time I've seen Liverpool in Leipzig's box tonight. No, we're almost 10 minutes in. Trent's going to take the corner. Gladbach is so small in the UCL, says Tubbs. Header.
Liverpool need to strengthen the summer.
What's that?
Like, what position would you strengthen mainly?
It's almost tough to say because the team is so good, but it's not playing it to its potential. I think we need when Alden's going to leave in summer on a free. I think that's happening now. I think if we were going to stay, they signed a contract. So we need a fielder, definitely. I think we genuinely need someone up in for the front three that can genuinely start, because and I know he's a legend for what he's done for Liverpool. Like, he just scored some of the most clutch goals, but not good enough for us anymore. If you want to win league titles, you can't have a Reed coming off the bench. So I think we genuinely want to strengthen the attack. I genuinely Haaland or somebody with his release clause, So I think you need an attacker, a midfielder, and then maybe another defender as well, just for depth. Because I know we bought Davis and Kabak, but it's just how quickly can they hit the ground running. But
I don't. Oh, Griezmann's in. Oh, so
we're definitely going to get obviously some players back from injury anyway, with Van Dijk and Gordon. So you don't need starting. You need backups, definitely.
I'd say midfielder definitely for you.
Yeah, 100%.
To be honest, I've never rated Firmino either. But
never rated him.
No.
To be fair, a few seasons ago he was very, very good, but
he was better than he is now. Yeah,
he's been really, really poor since he played in that Club World Cup final and scored winner. He's been really, really poor.
Yeah, he was good then, to be fair. But yeah,
it's kind of like his attribute with his pressing, but I don't see that from him anymore. I don't see the high press from him anymore. And he was praised for how he links the play up, but
yeah. The last 2 games I've seen you play hasn't looked good at all.
Yeah, definitely. But I think this summer we could. There's a possibility we could see one of the front three leaving, Salah, Mane, or Firmino.
Do you think?
One of the front three, yeah. I think there's.
I don't know though.
I mean, you could make a case for all of them really, because
Firmino's
been in bad form. I've always felt like Salah will. I've never felt like he wants to leave, but I've always felt like there's something else in his career for him. He always wants another challenge somewhere else. Do you know what I mean?
I could see him at Madrid or Barca or something.
Yeah.
Stay with Mane, really.
I've always had, nightmares of him leaving for Barca or Madrid.
No.
I mean, even though they're not the clubs they used to be in terms of winning competitions, but Barcelona and Real Madrid, they're still big clubs, so
they're a big pull, aren't they? It don't matter how they win, I don't think.
Exactly. They're never gonna go away. They're always gonna be two massive European giants, like.
Yeah.
Sandkill, we can't show the game because it's copyright, unfortunately. I think Josh has put that in the chat anyway. We'd like to, but unfortunately can't. Liverpool are in behind again there with Salah. Salah's been causing the most problems tonight so far with his pace, but again, no one in product. It just doesn't seem like there's anything up front for Liverpool. When they get in behind, there's no one in box.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Mane's been on bad form, hasn't he, as well?
Yeah. To be honest, I think because everybody loves Mane for what he's done.
Yeah.
He's kind of under the radar a bit.
Maybe if you left, in the summer.
Yeah, well, they've also been like wanting to buy him for years. There's been reports for the last 2 years that they've wanted to buy him.
Oh, really?
They're in behind. Salah, what a save from Galaski. Salah again, those getting in behind a lot.
Yeah, 3 times now, isn't it?
Playing a high line, Leipzig. They're in again. Liverpool for me now. Oh, sad netting. It was actually nowhere near, but the camera angle got me a bit excited.
Your game seems so much better than mine.
Yeah, big chance of Salah again. That's probably the 3rd or 4th time we've been in behind.
I'm gonna say
probably on side.
Yeah.
Good save from Galaski. Come out and close the angle well. He actually played Liverpool at one point with Peter Galaski. I didn't realise until Kieran. I think he worked Kieran Dillon or Kieran Alder, one of the two. They told me that he played Liverpool for a year. He was there 2013, I think, but I don't remember him at all. I think he might have played a few pre-season games and then been loaned out. But he did play for us for a couple of seasons.
Right, I didn't know that.
Back then.
Oh, right, yeah.
Decided to replace him with Mignolet. Still couldn't believe that.
Yeah. My game's been so boring.
How does it feel though? Like, because I know you're a Bradford City fan. Watching compared to like the Champions League. Would you say that? What would you say about it? Like, would you say that? Obviously, there's gonna be a massive gap in quality, but because I don't know what you think, but I enjoy watching like lower league sides play. I think it's very exciting.
Like it's just like things about lower league. It's like more raw football, isn't it? Like the thing is like Champions League and Premier League, it can be almost like too perfect at times to watch.
It's a bit sanitized, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like like when Liverpool United played each other in the league, like a few months ago, whatever. The 0-0. It was so like just boring to watch because they're both trying to be too perfect. I don't think you get that in the lower leagues.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean. But
it seems like as well, if you look at Championship and League One as well, anyone can like win on the day. Like the table just.
That's true. Yeah, like start of the season, like anyone could go up, anyone could go down. So it shouldn't happen in the Prem.
Nah, that's the thing. I think the sad thing is as well. I think the money gap's just getting bigger.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's like from the Championship last season, like Leeds are doing well, obviously, but then it's like West Brom and Fulham aren't doing too well, who came up from the Championship. So I don't know. We've seen more of that, yeah.
I think with Leeds as well, it's like I think Bielsa's like if they lost Bielsa, I don't think they'd be attract the players they have, or they won't be able to.
No, they won't. It's just for Bielsa, really. I think.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a shame, really.
Like you said, they have the same players before Bielsa even turned up, and they couldn't really do much. Like Bamford would have to strike, only now he's a.
I can't believe how well he's doing. It's crazy. Huh?
Yeah, Bamford.
Yeah.
When Leeds went up, I thought if they keep Bamford as a striker, they ain't going to do anything. But
I know, but it's crazy.
He's proved me wrong big time.
I know, same with me. Well, you say you watch some lower league football?
Well, my dad's actually a Wednesday fan, so.
Oh, is it? Right.
I do watch Wednesday quite a bit, and it's really because if I were just like a Liverpool fan, just getting caught up in the Premier League, whereas if I watch Wednesday, it's kind of like I get to experience, that side of the football as well in Championship. Like if you watch Liverpool against like Liverpool against Man United, it's a massive game. Something might not even happen where you could watch Wednesday face anyone in Championship and they could win. They could beat anybody in the day. They could beat almost 2-1 away, like who were fighting for promotion, but then they're going to lose to Wigan. who are just bottom of the league, struggling big time. So yeah, I do like to watch definitely. My mate's a Scunthorpe fan as well, so I do.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, big Scunny. And they almost went up a few years ago to Fed Scunny, but they kept bottling it in playoffs. They had Ivan Toney at one point.
Yeah, I think they were in the playoffs same time as us. I think a few years ago in League One. But
yeah, they were because I think Millwall beat Scunny, and then
Millwall. Yeah, they beat us. Yeah,
Steve Morrison.
Scunthorpe kind of like fell down the same time as we have. So
yeah, and I think it's just like there's just no money in it at all. It's just not fair. Like
I know
these lower leagues they can barely give a player like a 2-year deal without crippling wage budget or whatever.
I know, it's like, and like the players in League Two are like playing for like their lives as well. It's like what they earn, like I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Like Premier League players earn so much. Yeah.
Like you look at like a player in I don't know, League Two could be on 2 or 3K maybe.
Yeah.
Whereas in the Premier League, you've got players on like 300 grand a week.
Yeah.
It's understandable because they're like higher quality, but the gap, they're both footballers at the end of the day, and I think the gap is ridiculously too big. It's far too big.
It kind of makes it mean a bit more for like League Two players or League One players if you're like playing for like the livelihoods and stuff. You know what I mean? But
yeah, exactly. And you just never, like with a lower league club, you just never know if you're secure financially, and anything could happen.
Yeah, like in a year or two, you could be like in administration or whatever from nowhere. So
Bury, I know Bury signed like James Vaughan, like stupid contracts and everything, but did that to get promoted. So it's a bit sad, really, when teams are mortgaging their entire future just to get promoted. Wednesday, prime example, like they spent massively for 2 seasons, didn't go up, and now it's come back to bite them, and they're getting these transfer deductions.
Are Wednesday like down there at the moment in the league?
Yeah, they're in bottom 3. So they started at -12.
Oh yeah,
they got cut to -6.
Yeah,
got changed, but they're actually they're doing all right. They're in really good form. And what I don't get is when they don't have a manager, they win games. Like they've got Neil Thompson as caretaker manager, they're winning games. But when they hire like an out-and-out manager, they struggle. But they're in bottom 3, but it's on goal difference. So there's about 3 points between third from bottom and about 4 above it. Yeah, so it's really tight. They're still in with a fighting chance to stay up.
I must say they might survive then. To be fair, they started on -6, so
yeah, they've done well to turn it around. I think Wickham are pretty much done for.
Yeah,
they're a bit adrift, and then it's Birmingham Wednesday. Rotherham are down there, I think, but Rotherham are also in really good form.
There's some big games to be fair.
Yeah, Derby as well. They're down there.
Yeah, if they went out to League One like Wednesday, like Birmingham, Derby, it'd be crazy. Then Wickham are bottom, aren't they?
Yeah, Wickham are bottom.
Yeah.
But I actually think I like Wickham's manager, Gareth Ainsworth. I think he's a good.
I like him, to be fair. Yeah, he's good.
I mean, the fact that he's even got Wickham into Championship, I think that's an absolute miracle in itself.
I know they were in League Two not long ago either. So
yeah, exactly.
Not bad.
Yeah, there's not been much happening in this game. I'm not gonna lie.
No, from that, nothing's happened. Like 2 shots.
I think having no crowd, I think it affects the players' play because because I know they always have that fake crowd noise, but they can't hear that. It's just for them. It must just feel like a training session. It must be hard to get up for. Like
I feel like the switch off, like during the game and stuff. Like keepers must switch off as well,
Oh, definitely.
100%. Even defenders sometimes.
Yeah, it's just not the. It's just like I said before, and it's just football is not really. It's not much like fans really because the fans make it what it is.
Yeah, definitely.
Without the fans, it's just a bunch of players just passing the ball about.
It makes you want to watch football a lot less. We're having no fans.
Yeah, definitely.
But it's quite sad.
Angel looks like Tommy Wiseau. I don't actually know that he's Ronaldo lad, but apparently he's a legendary actor. I'll Google it now.
Oh, penalty Barca.
Penalty to Barca.
Yeah. I think someone was tripped. Oh, De Jong was tripped in the box. It will look very soft for me, to be fair. Very soft.
Who give it away?
I went for the replay.
Firmino puts it in. Mane's there.
There you go.
Big chance again for Liverpool. Firmino's on the right hand side, whips the ball in. Mane, he gets, to be fair, it's a phenomenal leap from Mane. He gets above the defender, but about 5 yards out, hits it over the bar. It was Salah again that he won the ball. It
looked like De Jong tripped over himself, but I don't know. It was very, very, very soft if there was a touch. That's never... It was a VAR. Right. I don't think that's a pen for me.
Going to get overturned, you reckon?
Yeah, I think it will do. It has to. There's something wrong with football if that's a pen.
Players are just gonna try and clear them out now, aren't they? Yeah. They'll just go down.
Exactly. Checks over. It's a pen. Oh my god.
Has it been given?
Yeah. No way. I don't know.
Would you say it's like a very bad decision, or just like, in your opinion, it's a bad decision? Like, would you say it's
in my opinion, but I'm hoping other people do the same thing. I don't know. He might have been touched. Probably was touched if they've given it, but I think it was Kurzawa or whatever his name is. They gave it away. Messi steps up. Goal. 1-0 Barca.
Easy penalty line.
Yeah, top bins.
It's like when we played Barca in UCL in 2019. It were, when Messi was stood over that free kick, I just knew it was going to go in because he can. That
was unreal, that wasn't it? That was crazy.
Mental. But you can just tell with a player like him, like he just knew where he was going to put it, and he's just scary good. I'm like,
he did get touched. To be fair, did De Jong? That was my fault. Like, yeah, he did get touched.
It's any contact in it, and it's a foul now.
It's not much contact. Yeah, he just went down, but it is a pen. Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm 25 minutes in, still no goals, and like I said, it's been a very boring game. This kind of like since December-ish, since we beat Palace 7-0, Liverpool's football has been so boring. Just not what I'm used to seeing. Like,
since that result?
Yeah, it's just been like so flat. Liverpool, I'm used to seeing like high pressing, constantly chasing the opponent down.
Yeah, it's weird that though. Like, I wonder what's happened. Oh, Messi's again. Dembele. What a chance he had then.
Like I said before, I think Henderson being at midfield just kills it all because he brings the intensity, the energy, leadership, everything. But when he's at back, he can't really affect the game.
Yeah, that's true. But, I watched the second half of Leicester Liverpool at the weekend, and you looked all right until like after you scored, and then I don't know what happened after you scored.
Completely fell apart. They're in here, Liverpool, Firmino. Weak shot, corner ball. Did I corner or did you just slice it? Nice ball from Trent outside at foot, puts it into the middle. Oh my word! I think Firmino literally just sliced at the ball.
That was naughty from Messi. Yeah. To set up Dembele, but yeah.
But yeah, I don't even see Trent and Robertson constantly bombing out wings like they used to whipping balls, and you just don't see it anymore. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what has happened, but it's not fun. It's not fun watching them at the moment.
I think it might be the fans, I think it might be part of the fans not being there.
You might be right, to be honest, because I know when the fans were allowed back in stadium temporarily, like a small capacity.
Yeah,
we smashed Wolves.
Yeah, you only have that 2,000 as well.
Exactly, yeah.
Impact. But even when football came back last summer and you had to play the rest of the Premier League games from last season, I swear you lost a few then.
Yeah, we did. Well, we'd only lost to Watford, the only team we'd lost to.
Yeah.
When you're losing to Arsenal, when you're drawing at Burnley, just like
I
mean, the league was already wrapped up, but still, it looked like
the fans. To be fair, though, I think that's what it is.
Yeah, the fans definitely. We should have played at Anfield as well, where I think and the fans very much.
It's like the teams that kind of rely on the home crowd like aren't doing as well at all. Same with Sheffield United, you know, like they've got quite a good home crowd.
Yeah.
And they're struggling a lot, obviously, this season.
The injuries as well for them as well.
Yeah.
Same back line as they had last season.
O'Connell's out, yeah. Egan got injured as well at the weekend.
Yeah. I think Bruce as well. He's not been too great, but
he's been poor. I don't. Good for the championship, I think, when they go down. But
yeah, because he looked promising at Swansea. I thought.
Yeah, he scored a few, didn't
he? I thought he might have something in him, but 75 million for him the way he looked so far, I think it's absolute robbery.
Yeah, it's a deal, good deal.
He's not the most creative side of Sheffield United, but still.
I mean, you got buyback as well if he ends up doing well. I don't think he will.
Yeah, it's about 32 mil, I think, 35 mil.
Yeah.
Let's see how he does. I think when you look at him plays, he's more of a poacher. I think he'd do better in a team where it's creative.
Mbappe was just equalised. Sorry.
He's over it.
That's a good goal, that's to be fair. Let's see the replay. I didn't expect 2 goals this early on.
Which I could have.
But yeah, didn't expect 2 goals. Show the replay.
Angelino, playing by Henderson. Yeah, 30 minutes in.
Yeah.
No goals in that. Very, very boring game so far.
Good ball, Koza. Verratti's little flick into Mbappe. Nice touch. In the 6-yard box finish, is it top bin? It's not bad.
Does Reynolds says, did they keep each left for the Reds? Will? Yeah, he did. Galashki played for Liverpool for a few seasons, but I don't think he ever made a first team appearance. I remember watching him pre-season now and again, but that's all about it. And Carl said he wore a pen to Barcelona, slight touch. Corner for Leipzig. Ball cleared away by Kawak. Right, Liverpool can break now. Mane. Firmino's lost it. Anderson's Mane's in. Oh, Galashki was flying off his line. Well in, to be fair. Robertson's going to go for goal.
Yeah.
Oh my word. What a set of events there. So, Liverpool go on the break. Firmino loses it.
Yeah.
Back to Robertson, who plays it straight over the top for Mane. Mane's in, but Galashki comes flying out of his goal.
Yeah.
Kicks it straight to Robertson. Robertson takes the touch. It's about 45 yards out. Robertson is near the halfway line. Galashki's still running back. Robbo goes to chip him, and he just hits the top of the net, and Galashki's gone flying back into the goal. I think he's out. I mean, if that had gone in, what a goal from Robertson, but just over. Good attempt, but Galashki.
Halfway line.
It was pretty close to it. Yeah, probably about. Oh my word, Galashki fell into the net head first.
Good deal.
That's the most exciting part of my game so far, anyway.
Messi had a free kick then. That was poor for him.
Yeah, I think he's getting treatment now as Galashki, but yeah, he landed straight on his head. So
is he all right?
He's up and walking. He's up and walking. He might be a bit dazed, but yeah, he landed awkwardly. But I don't think covered. If Robbo gets that on target, it's 1-0 Liverpool, but just over the top. But yeah, Galashki's all right. He's all right.
Oh, what a save. Ter Stegen. Kurzawa got in the box. He's on a good game, to be fair. He's been playing very well. Apart from giving away the pen, but kind of redeemed himself.
Who would you say has been the better side? Barca or PSG?
I'd say it's been pretty even, to be fair. PSG started off the better team, and it's looking the better team now after they've just scored. But when Barca got the pen, around that time, they were on top as well. But he was on top for yards.
No, it's pretty even. Liverpool had a big chance there, but Leipzig have also had a few chances themselves, to be honest, just not taken. like you said, it's the first leg, so they're always going to be fairs because they know
it is always a bit dodgy the first leg.
the ties. Obviously, the ties are not ending here; they're just a start. So
yeah,
they don't have to go out and have to get a result and drag for it. But
especially around the 16 as well. First leg, it's just
exactly. It's not even like it's the late in the competition, is it? But
yeah, exactly.
what do you think of the two-legged ties? Like, what do you think of the last season's one-legged ties? I thought they were pretty exciting, me, but
I think 2 legs for Champions League does suit it a lot, if you know what I mean. Because it sees less upsets happen. Oh, Greece doesn't need to squad. But I think it just makes it a lot better. Like you see good comebacks as well, like Liverpool and Barca and PSG last time they met. So I think it's good. What do you think?
No, I agree. I think if it was like a one-legged tie, and one team home gets to play at home, one team done, I think it'd be pretty fair. Because then it's just like a massive European, cup almost. But I think with the two, to win it, you've got to beat each team twice over.
You've got to be so consistent, haven't you, to win it?
Yeah, you've got to beat twice over.
Yeah.
Well, like I say, even if a team loses the first leg, 3-0 or 3-1, they've still got that next leg to have a chance to try and pull it back, and it makes it very, very entertaining.
It's more football for us to watch as well, so
yeah, exactly.
Can't go wrong with it.
Yeah. It was good last season for when it was all being held in one stadium and in one city. Because no one really had an advantage.
It was good for a one-off, yeah, but I wouldn't like to see it every season. I don't think. But yeah, who got to the semis last season? Did Leipzig get to the semis last season?
Yeah, I lost to PSG, and then the other set was Liverpool are in here again. It's 3-4. Mane kills it. Blocked. Still got Liverpool. What am I watching here? 1-0. Is that a goal?
1-0.
Offside. Really? Oh no! He said the ball went out of play. Well, basically, what happened there was Liverpool won the ball high again. Firmino got it to Mane. Mane had a shot that was blocked. It came back to him, and I think he dribbled it out of play, but he somehow poked it back across. Firmino heads it in. Galashka was in no man's land really, but said that the ball's going out of play, but I don't think the ball went out of play there, to be honest, because it's got to be the entire ball on it.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know if there's that rules though, to be fair.
Yeah, I don't think he's out of the ball. Let's have a look on the replay. I mean, you can't really tell because Upamecano's blocking it, but again, it's no goal. I mean, I don't think they reviewed it, to be honest. I don't think it is reviewable, to be fair, that. But the camera angle didn't really help me because Upamecano was stood right in front of it. So,
to
be honest,
Liverpool's a better team.
You are.
Sounds like Liverpool a better team.
Yeah, we've had more. We've had more possession. We've had more passes, but we started slow. Last 10 minutes, so we got into it. But I just worry that Leipzig can just get in behind at any moment because I've seen that Liverpool have been playing a pretty high line.
Yeah,
Leipzig have a good chance as well. This is the replay. All right, that is very tight. It just showed us like a bird's eye camera angle, and I think it was just out.
It was just out. Yeah.
Yeah. Very, very close. Good call from the rest, to be fair, but it was very, very close.
Did they review it?
No, I didn't review it.
Oh, right.
I don't know if it's reviewable or not. It's the thing, though.
I don't know, to be fair.
Ooh. Free header there for Danny Olmo. But he just can't get under it, heads it over the bar. Angelino, he's been whipping some really good balls in tonight, to be fair. Remember when he played for City?
Yeah, I know. It's mad how he's come on as well.
I know. It's because when he played for City against Liverpool at Anfield, he was so poor. Like, he was just getting absolutely shredded. But since
I remember that game, to be fair. Yeah, he didn't look good at Man City at all, but it's come on so well.
He has. Yeah.
Defense is good though, isn't it? Leipzig's.
Yeah, exactly. I think with their freedom to roam.
Yeah.
Helps them out a lot. yeah, like Leipzig are starting to get more at ball now in the last couple of minutes. Ricardo.
It's been all PSG for me. Having the better chances as well.
That's interesting as well, isn't it? Because with PSG being the away side, if they can get a result tonight.
I know, it'll be massive for them, wouldn't it? Well, they got the away goal already, so.
But saying that, I mean, it's kind of like we said earlier, there doesn't seem to be home advantage anyway because there's no fans in the stadium.
It's like, I can't. Do away goals still count this year?
Yeah, I think they still count, yeah. But
that's mad. I don't think they're like this season.
Yeah, because they're all neutral venues, aren't they?
Kind of defeats the point of them. Like, isn't the Leipzig game being played in Budapest or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Budapest, so it's not even, no
so
it's not.
That's stupid, that. I can't believe that.
I think it was something to do with COVID.
Yeah.
But even then, like, how can you not go to Germany? But you can go to.
I know. I don't get that.
Budapest instead.
I find it mad how away goals count in that situation. I think it's very fair.
It is pretty. Yeah, it's pretty surreal, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, with the away goal rule, I've never. I've never disliked it. I've never been against it. But again, I think that's another thing that the Champions League have, the away goal. It makes it interesting, definitely.
It does. Yeah. To be fair, I think sometimes it can kind of kill the game, though, if you know what I mean. But
it can also, like, well, though. I think it can also.
It can make it more exciting. Yeah, it can do both.
It can also make the like if you're playing away from home and you come in for a draw, it's kind of an incentive to get away a goal because it counts.
Yeah, that's true.
If they get a draw.
It can make it more exciting, yeah. I think it works both ways, to be honest. It's not a bad rule to have. I quite like it.
Another little bit, and obviously like the League Cup, if that goes to semi-final, where they have two legs.
Yeah.
No away goal rule on that. Liverpool have won it again, though. It's Curtis Jones. I think he deserves more playing time, Curtis Jones. I think he brings a bit of more of energy to midfield.
Do you like Curtis Jones?
Yeah, I like Curtis Jones a lot. I think he should play those games. I think if you're going to be playing Henderson at centre back, you need someone in midfield to bring the energy. I think Curtis Jones does that. Whereas I like Milner because they play everywhere for you, and he's just like the.
I like Milner. Yeah, I do like Milner.
But he's struggling with injuries at this point in his career now.
I've got to say he's old now, isn't
he? Yeah, age catches up with him. I mean, even though he's getting older, he's probably still one of the physically fit players in the team. Like, I remember watching like the pre-season videos of Liverpool where they did like the lactate test, who can run most laps. Milner's like dominates it.
I remember. Oh, Stegen. Oh my god. Stegen just gave a stupid corner away. Then he tried to clear it, but he like sliced it on the volley, and it went out for a corner.
I think that's how it is though. Like, it's every single team wants to play from back now, don't they? And they want to use their feet. Keeps Liverpool there, came to absolutely nothing. It was well headed away.
No. Oh, was it that the Arsenal Leeds game that Meslier tried to like pass out from the back?
I don't know why.
I know.
I think it was almost as if he was thinking to himself, if I just boot this up the field, Bielsa's going to bollock me for not passing it out.
It's so much safer sometimes. It's so much safer.
Yeah, exactly. There's a situation, like there's a time and a place to play out from back. Sometimes you just get rid of it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he had a rough day, didn't Meslier, because he let one in at near post as well, which I thought he should have said.
Yeah, he had a bit of a stink, didn't he? So, for the England squad, would you include Curtis Jones?
I don't know. It's a tough one because there's. So I think there's such an abundance of like youngsters for England at the minute that play in the midfield position. But I mean, if you want to take him as part of the squad, I'd be definitely down for it. But he even though I'm a fan of him because he was Liverpool, I've got to be realistic at the same time. I don't think he'd start. No way.
No, I don't think he'd start now. But like the England midfield, like isn't. I say it isn't the best, really, to be honest. But I say he has a chance.
Weak one, yeah. I think if we look at the England midfield, I think it depends what formation Southgate plays, because whatever I say is going to be different. Because I know Southgate. I personally, I don't know what you think. I personally don't like him as
I don't know. It's too negative now. I don't know what happened. Like he did well at the not the Euros, World Cup, decent formation then, but now we've got all these players coming through, and all of a sudden it's just turned so negative. It's so weird, but
yeah, that's what I thought. I was about to say it's just negative style of play. He just likes to play from the back, hold the game, but it's just boring.
I'd get rid of it, to be honest, but
yeah, I would too. I definitely look to get rid of him. I think maybe see how he does in this year's Euros. If we disappoint, then he'd have no choice but to get rid of him, probably resign. But if I were going to do, well, I said a candidate to replace him. This is my unpopular opinion. Was Arsene Wenger.
To be fair, I'd like that,
because if you watch him on he's on beIN Sports, isn't he? He's Wenger. I think he still commentates on beIN Sports.
Yeah, I think he does. Yeah,
you can tell he knows. He's one of football.
He's so clever.
I think managing. Yeah, exactly. I think managing international over club is much less stressful.
Yeah,
and, he's one of them players. He's one of the managers that he brought so many good players through the Arsenal youth system. You know, he brings up so many good young players, and England's full of young players. So if there's anyone make them better, it's Wenger.
That's the thing is as well. You know, another shout. You know Lampard.
Yeah.
At Chelsea and Derby, he's kind of like focused around youth players, and he could do the same at England. To be fair, but I don't think many people would want him at England.
Yeah, I think if you have someone like you have Lampard as England manager, I think most people would be pro the same.
Yeah.
But I think with him at Chelsea, I think he would lucky to get the job in the first place. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Came too soon.
Yeah, if it was anybody but Frank Lampard, they wouldn't have got the job, because who finishes in the league with Derby and gets the Chelsea job? Like,
definitely.
The only reason he got it was because of Frank Lampard.
He's linked with Bournemouth now, though, isn't he?
Is he?
Yeah, it won't be a bad move for him, I don't think.
I think Championship is definitely the level he should be looking at.
Yeah, like top end of it, definitely.
Definitely.
Wednesday, I'll leave it in.
Okay.
Stoke.
I mean, Stoke robbed a few Wednesday's playing from someone as well. There's still Morgan Fox, Stephen Fletcher.
Yeah, he just scored. Fletcher just scored.
Oh my god. I always liked Fletcher Wednesday, but the problem was he was always injured.
Yeah.
But when he were fit, like, good goal scorer, Fletcher. But yeah,
I remember. Yeah, back in the day, he used to be quite good.
Sunderland, typically Fletcher, but I missed it half time in my game. Don't know about you.
Mine's been half time for a bit. Yeah, I forget to say. It's quite bad.
I think, to be honest, with my game, it's kind of been not much happening. Kind of just went off on a tangent. But yeah,
mine's a bit better. But
mine's not been too bad, but there's been half chances here and there. I think they're both great at game, both teams, but so far not the best. Carl's put the Barcelona PSG lively in bits here and there. Like, Liverpool games so dull, no criticisms. Yeah, pretty much. Carl, there's not been much happening apart from a few half chances here. Like that Robertson chip were pretty interesting chance, but other than that, not much happening. As I said, where's the second leg being played? I mean, I think it'll be Anfield. I don't think there's any restrictions in terms of Leipzig coming to it, but I'll have a look at that. Actually,
it's Anfield so far. To be fair, isn't it? I think
it is. I've not seen anything on about changing. But even though this with COVID, you just don't know what to predict anymore.
I know. Wait.
I'm gonna check up on the other championship scores.
Yeah, I'm looking at League Two.
I think Josh is going to jump in now anyway and give us a bit of a rundown. But yeah, on the screen there is the other streams that we're doing throughout the week as well. As Josh said on the stream before, we're going to be doing some Europa League watchalongs. I think it's going to be the goal show, a bit similar to the Premier League one from last season, where Josh will like host it and he'll bring people in now and again if there's a moment in that game. It's kind of like a soccer Saturday almost, but on the channel. But yeah, that'll be Thursday. And Kyle's just plugged the website as well, the Sports Corner website. So yeah, we're having peace on that game, pretty much. I've written a few pieces as well. I'm gonna have a piece up tomorrow. There's tons of different pieces on there for any sports. If you want to go check it out, the link is there. Thank you.
Boom. Have we found the first halves? Because I'm not gonna lie, obviously I haven't seen the Leipzig Liverpool one, so I can't say much about it. But the Barca PSG one, it's had little bits, hasn't it, where it's just come to life.
Yeah, it's got better to be fair as it's gone on it, but it's been all right.
I mean, there was the big chance that we had, wasn't it, from like Mbappe in the first 60 seconds where like Ter Stegen nearly gave the ball away.
What did you think about that pen, Josh? Do you think it was soft?
I mean, they're just showing it now. Like when I looked at it first, I didn't think it was a pen. I thought he just tripped over his own 2 feet.
I thought as well, yeah.
But like they've just slowed it down now. There is literally marginal contact from Kurzawa on the back foot of De Jong. I think he's made so much of it, like a proper meal of it, that he's got the penalty. I think a little bit by luck. I don't know whether you agree or not.
Yeah, he's felt a touch, and as soon as it's felt, it's just gone straight down, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It's so soft. How's that ever a pen? It's so soft.
You see, there's like, as I said, there's a little bit of contact, but it's not enough to make him go down in that situation.
I hate that. It's so soft.
It's frustrating in that respect. But like PSG have looked good. I think I'd probably say they've looked the better of the two sides. You know, Mbappe had the back heel chance on the half volley, which nearly went in the back of the net. Yeah. And I still think there's some nerves from Barcelona. I think Ter Stegen is the most nervous player on the pitch, hasn't he?
As well, he sliced that volley.
I mean, there's been multiple times where I've looked at him and I've thought, you know, he does not look comfortable on the pitch right now. And I don't know whether that's nerves. I don't know whether it's a case of, as I said, just a big game. But I'm just seeing the goal back now, the Mbappe chance. It's so well worked. The way Mbappe just takes his stride, takes 2 extra touches and then jinks it round to Stegen.
Yeah.
It just proves why he's one of the best players in the world, doesn't it?
That little flick away from, nice that.
It's brilliant. And, you know, I look at, I watch PK at the back. Obviously, there's not much he can do about it. But, he looks like, for me, the one player that's trying to cheer up the Barca side. But it's just such good football from Mbappe that.
Throughout his flick as well into him.
Yeah, exactly. It's the 2 best players on the pitch today that have scored the goals. And I'm hoping, you know, we get a few more in the second half because, I mean, right now, PSG, they've got the advantage because of the away goal. But I think Barca have got to go out there and not necessarily push. Because I know, as you guys said before, like we've got another leg coming up, so they don't have to desperately go out there and score. But, you know, going to the Parc des Princes is not going to be easy when PSG have the advantage.
Exactly, yeah, to be fair. But we were saying as well that, like, I find it mad that our away goals still count this season.
Yeah, do you know? I think that's maybe one of the rules they should have just scrapped this season because obviously I think the Leipzig one, isn't it? Is in at the Puskas Arena in Hungary, so nobody's got an advantage in that respect. But I think they should have got rid of it, and I don't know if anybody in the chat agrees or not to whether they should have got rid of the rule. But
I think they should have, to be honest.
Yeah, I think they should have just scrapped it just for this year. I don't think it's fair on either team or any team that has to play away from home.
Yeah, that's true.
But I think this second half's going to be better. I think there's goals in this still.
I'm hoping so. It's been better than I thought it would have been. So that's not too bad.
Maybe that's just me being a little bit too optimistic. You know, it's Champions League, and you get yourself excited for it. But I'm thinking, you know, as I said, one of these two sides is going to want to take a lead, and you know, PSG, they've got the away goal. That's the important thing. But I think there's still a bit more to come in this.
I think they'd take it though, PSG. This, to be honest.
Yeah, and I think the thing is with this Barcelona side is this is a very different team to what we've seen over the last few years.
Yeah,
they're in a rebuild. You've still got to not forget they are coming off the back of that 8-2 defeat against Bayern, regardless of whether they've played 20 matches before it. It's still going to linger in the mind, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what we're thinking about it, yeah.
Exactly. So I think PSG will feel like now is probably one of the best times to play them, and I guess
it's still scarred from Anfield.
Yeah, do you know what? They probably still are, to be fair. You know, I think PSG, if you look at PSG over the last few years, you know, they've been a side that have had so many comebacks against them. They've had Barca. And when they got that one over against Atalanta last season, I do feel like that gave them the confidence to push on again. So I think Barca need that type of result again to get them going.
Definitely.
But I just don't see this Barca side winning it. I mean, Chris has put in the chat about the Liverpool game. Dad's put, welcome back, Josh. Thank you very much. Chris has put very encouraging stuff from Liverpool. We've looked something like ourselves again. Feel like we're going to score. Roll on the next 45 minutes. I hope we're going to score anyway. Will, as I said, I've not watched the first half of the Leipzig-Liverpool game. I've heard from Kieran, of course, who's watching it as well in the background. There's been a few little chances here and there, but would you say it's the Liverpool of old coming back?
Slightly. I think if you look at the first half on the whole, we were the better side. Leipzig, I think, started better, but Liverpool grew into the game. We've had chances. I think the one thing that I've seen from Liverpool I've not seen in a long time is actually, you know, the high pressing seems to be back. We're winning the ball high, which since we've been on this awful run, we've not been doing. And obviously, we know Liverpool in the past have won so many games off the high pressing and winning high and scoring goals. And I've seen it a lot tonight, just creating more chances. And, you know, it was boring earlier on, but the game definitely got interesting. And, you know, Robertson nearly scored that. He's nearly scored a goal from the halfway line where Galashi came flying out of his goal. Robertson just chipped him and just went over the bar. But, yeah, encouraging times for Liverpool. I just worry because I think at any moment Leipzig could just score with the way our defending is at the moment, which is very, very low confidence.
And I mean, Leipzig themselves, I've seen one or two chances because I've quickly run into Kieran's room just to see. But I know it was quite early on in the game. There was a chance for Dani Olmo at the near post. Really good header that just kind of went, I think, wide of the right-hand side of the post. So both teams have had chances. But do you feel like any of these two sides are going to take an advantage by the end of the second half? Yeah.
Well, I like to think Liverpool, obviously, but... yeah, Leipzig have had the chances. Obviously, like I said, Olmo hit the post, but even from a few corners, Leipzig have had a few chances. But I think the way the ball's breaking for Liverpool at the moment, I could definitely see it getting a goal just because Leipzig, they look a bit sloppy at the back, so we didn't take advantage of that. I think, you know, 1-0 win tonight for Liverpool is a big result away from home, and then, you know, you play the second leg at home. But would I be annoyed with a 0-0 draw? I probably wouldn't because it means everything's on the second leg then. But, you know, hopefully we can get a goal tonight because we've looked better than we have in the last previous few games anyway.
Yeah, and it's crucial as well, you know, regardless of the fact this isn't being played in Germany. You know, if you can get the extra away goal advantage from this game, it means everything going into the game at Anfield.
Absolutely, and you know, we've said it many times in the UCL. It's the two legs make it interesting because you're not out of the tie until both legs are done. If you can get off to a good start, I mean, away from home, which Liverpool are not. I mean, Leipzig are also away from home tonight, and the fact that we could get an away goal for playing at a neutral is a bit lucky, but yeah, we definitely, I think we're definitely in the better side, but we just can't get complacent. That's the one thing we can't do is get complacent. Because we saw it at Leicester at the weekend. We took the 1-0 lead, and 20 minutes later we're losing 3-1.
It happens, and the last thing you want to do in a competition like this is lose 3-1 because then, you know, even though we've seen many Champions League comebacks in the past, it's going to be very tough as it is, isn't it, to come back from 3-1 down, considering how Liverpool have been playing over the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to put yourself in a hole. Liverpool, I think they've handled the game well tonight. You want to get that goal, but you also don't want to, go behind too early, which we almost did all more header. But as long as they keep it tight at the back, I think it'll be all right. Because apart from a few half chances, it's not been majorly a threat. I haven't looked at the defence, but look, it's football, anything can happen. But if it stays the same, I won't be too annoyed, to be honest with you. As long as we don't lose, I think we'll be all right.
Who knows? Another 45 minutes left. Still plenty to come. I know Ander Herrera and Jordi Alba are just coming on in this game for PSG and Barca.
Herrera's coming on. Bloody hell.
I was going to say, actually, before I quickly run through some of the stuff coming up again, Idrissa Gueye, do you think he should have been sent off? Because he's been pretty reckless.
Oh, yeah, he has been, but I wouldn't say so. I feel like in the Champions League, the game can go quite soft, so I'd keep him on for now.
It's fair. He's come off, of course, just because the risk of the potential.
Yeah, it's fair enough.
I know that game's going to start up in a second, but yeah, as Will was saying before, as you can see on the screen, we've got lots of stuff still to come over the next few days. As you can see, tomorrow I'm going to be live with Rowan from 7:50. We're going to be covering Porto taking on Juventus and Sevilla Dortmund. Thursday afternoon, 5:45, it's going to be Sociedad Man United and Slavia Prague Leicester with Katie and Rowan. And then you can join us from 8 o'clock, as Will said before. We're going to do the goal show. Pretty much the whole team, apart from Rowan, is going to be with us for that. That's going to be from 10 to 8. So we can keep up to date with all of the goals going in across the 8 p.m. kickoffs in the Europa League, alongside the second episode of the Double Top podcast coming soon. Should hopefully be recorded in the next few days, fingers crossed. Just waiting on a few things, but I have a very big guest coming on from the World Championship potentially in the next few days. So looking forward to that indeed. But we should have the game underway between Barcelona and Paris Saint-Germain. I know the Liverpool game will be a few more minutes away. But I will leave you guys in the good company of Adam and Will for the second half once again. Do put your questions in the chat for them. They've still got 45 minutes of action, and let's hope there's some more goals. Fingers crossed. See you guys in a bit.
See you in a bit. See you in a bit.
Your game kicks off in the second half.
Yeah, it's about a minute into it. Is your kicked off yet?
Well, the thing is, it will have kicked off, but my stream's about a minute behind. I got a notification on the phone saying it were 0-0 at half time, and that we're in 43rd minute when I was watching it. So I'm
to be fair, when Mbappe scored, it came from my phone first. So.
Yeah, that's why I'll have my phone upside down just so not get spoiled.
Yeah.
It's going on to pitch now. But I don't think there's been any changes for either sides. I think they're going to stay the same, unless they moved Henderson a bit into midfield.
Mbappe's a very chance again there. He's looking dangerous tonight, Mbappe.
He's clinical. What do you think future holds for Mbappe? Do you think he'll stay at PSG? Do you think he'll move on this summer? Because I believe he's only got a few years left on his deal. Maybe he's like 1 year left on his contract, something like that.
Yeah, I do hope at some point he goes. I'd love to see him in the Prem, to be honest. But I don't know who he'd sign for. I know there's a lot of rumors about Liverpool, but I can't really see it.
I think the only way Liverpool would spend that amount of money on a player is if they sold one of the front three.
Because
no way giving us that money for Mbappe.
Would he go to Liverpool anyway? I don't know if he would.
Well, there's rumours that he's quite good friends with Klopp.
Is it?
Because it's you could say anybody's friends with anybody in football, but I think he apparently does have a good relationship with Klopp. But again, until I see some credible reports on that, I won't believe it. But you never know. I think he'd definitely be interested to go to any team like Real Madrid, Barcelona, Liverpool, City.
Yeah, I'd rather see him challenge a bit more than stay at PSG his whole career. But I can't see him saying that for his whole career.
Nah, I mean neither. I think he will move on. Just where does he go? Because I think there's only a select few teams that would be able to buy him.
I'm gonna say it costs so much, wouldn't it?
Exactly. Yeah.
He'd probably break the record, wouldn't he? To be honest, if he went.
Oh, I definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So I'd like to see Neymar back at Barca, at some point.
That's another one as well. There's been so many rumours of that.
I know.
Again, nothing's materialised. Like rumours saying Messi wants Neymar back there as well.
Yeah, I saw all that. I remember. Oh.
Yeah, I can ask it's off here. Read some of Chris's comments out. So you put, Obviously, Liverpool try and get results. Means my local town, Carlisle, didn't decide to turn up at Harrogate. Well, to be honest, Chris, I bet you could have result because Carlisle are kind of in that race to go. Oh, Leipzig are in here. Bloody hell! Well, I was too busy reading the comments. I actually missed that. Look like Nkunku got him behind. How did he get him behind so easy again? To be fair, it's really good. Danny Olmo picks up the ball in the middle of the field, turns his head, and Nkunku's making a run in behind.
Yeah.
Good save from Alisson. He did well to close the angle, but I thought we were going to chip it over Alisson, but he got his hand up quickly and made a really good save. But yeah, big letter for Liverpool. That's what I said. I feel like we've been the better side, but Leipzig can get in behind at any moment. Defense at the minute. Big letter for Liverpool.
It's Henderson at the back with Kabak, yeah.
Yeah, it's Kabak and Henderson at the back, but
is Fabinho injured?
Yeah, he's injured.
Icardi. Why is he giving? Oh, Icardi looked like one with the keeper then, and for some reason he decided to pass it to Morris Keane. It's just so stupid.
Kind of got a man really at Icardi. I remember when he were Inter.
Yeah.
All these big teams and goes on to PSG and obviously they buy him, but
he's not a bad player to be fair. But
I think it's more that he's being reported as kind of like a bad egg, isn't he? Really.
I think he's talented. I haven't seen that anymore, to be fair.
Yeah, but it's kind of like his temperament and I think the way he carries himself. I think he pisses a few people off. So.
Okay, fair enough.
Despite him being the Inter captain, I think that's why they were willing to get rid of him.
Right. Fair enough.
Leipzig on the attack. Angelino again. To be fair, Angelino, he's left back, but he pretty much plays left mid. It reminds me a lot of Alberto Moreno, how much he gets forward.
Really? Do you remember him? Bloody hell.
He was an absolute disaster. He's lost us a few games.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember I think it was the 16-17 season.
Yeah.
And Klopp played Milner at left back that entire season because he'd rather have a right than Moreno. That's how Moreno. And no disrespect to Milner, but that's left back was Milner's position. But we did not have a left back, so we played Milner at left back because he was better than Moreno. How bad Moreno was.
Didn't Moreno play in that? Was it Europa League final against Sevilla? Was it Sevilla? Yeah. I swear he got torn apart that game or something.
Yeah, he did. That was the beginning. That was the beginning of the end for Moreno in his career at Liverpool.
Yeah.
We were 1-0 up at half time. I remember watching it. 1-0 up at half time. Second half kicks off.
I remember, yeah.
They lump the ball up the field of Sevilla. It's a crap at Moreno. Head it straight to Mariano. I think it's Mariano, the Brazilian right back. I don't know where he's at now. And then he nutmegs Moreno, squares it across, and they make it 1-1. And then for the rest of the game, Moreno's just out of position. I feel like he's a bit of a double agent because he played for Sevilla at one point. So whether he tried to lose on purpose, but
maybe, to be fair. Sturridge's goal was nice that game as well, that little outside the football.
Yeah, Sturridge's goal was class. And
yeah.
It should have been 2-0 because Lovren scored a header, but apparently Sturridge was interfering with play. And it was never given. But yeah, that cup final, it was the first cup final I'd seen Liverpool in many years. I know they got to the League Cup in the same year, but I was so desperate to win that competition because we finished 8th in the league. But if you win the Europa, you get a UCL spot. So
yeah,
game are absolutely gutted.
Yeah, I remember watching. What year was that? Was that 2016 or was it later?
2016, yeah, 2016. It's mental. We didn't even have Salah and Mane weren't even at the club. You didn't even know.
Oh, yeah, they weren't. Yeah.
So I think the front three we played were Firmino, Coutinho played as a winger, Sturridge. We had Emre Can in midfield with Henderson, Milner.
Oh, right. It's not that much different, to be fair, but it's Coutinho and
it was still pretty much the same system.
Yeah.
I think the best 11 I've seen in the last 2 years for Liverpool, if you compared, was the 17-18 season where we had Salah, Mane, Firmino, but then we also had Coutinho in the centre midfield.
Oh yeah.
And we only managed to see it for about a month because obviously by that point Coutinho ended up leaving. But I remember Klopp, he didn't play that formation until December. And we beat Spartak Moscow 7-0. We beat Maribor 7-0. There were smashing teams then.
Oh, right, yeah.
Coutinho left, which were a big shame.
Oh,
Again, another player that I was pissed off to see leave, but
what Coutinho? Would you take him back now?
No.
You wouldn't?
No. I think we can do better than him now, to be honest.
I guess, yeah, he has gone down a little bit on it since he moved, but
yeah, it's one of them. I wouldn't even take him back just because, like, just how he snakes us. Same with Sterling. Like, I still dislike Sterling to this day just because of the way he left Liverpool with his contract negotiation and all that.
Yeah, but he's good now, to be fair.
He is a good player, but
yeah,
he's got to City. Yeah, that pissed me off so much.
I know. Money. I could just tell it's for money, that move.
Oh,
But
absolutely.
to be fair, like, he has won Premier League titles, so I don't know.
There's no question his talent. Yeah,
It's not a bad move.
Yeah, definitely. England start without doubt, but
yeah, definitely.
It was kind of like a bit disappointing because he knew as a club Liverpool were not there. But they weren't one of Europe's elite when he left. I know them in the Champions League that season. They finished second in the league, but it never looked like a club that could sustain that, especially when Suarez.
Sterling's last game was that away at Stoke or something. I swear it was.
Yeah, we lost 6-1.
The game that you got battered, yeah.
Yeah, 6-1. Gerrard scored in that game.
Yeah.
We conceded like long shots to Steven Nzonzi.
I remember that, yeah.
That was brilliant. Steven Nzonzi. Oh, Liverpool are in here, it's a mistake. Salah's in, and Salah scores. Wow. Again, that goal have absolutely nothing. But high for Liverpool, win the ball high, get it to Salah. He's well onside.
Yeah.
And Salah yet again scores another Liverpool goal. Massive goal for Liverpool there.
Your away goal as well.
Yeah, away goal in Budapest. Not even Leipzig's home stadium, but
makes sense.
We'll definitely take it. I mean, again though, that came out of nowhere. Was it a mistake? Was it not? But yeah, that's Salah's. I believe it's his fourth goal in the UCL now.
What, this season?
Yeah, fourth UCL this season. So yeah, it's come from Henderson down the left, whips it across. I think is that Sabitzer? Oh, so Sabitzer's he's won the ball in midfield. He's got to turn around and pass it back to Klosterman, I think it is.
Yeah.
But he's just passed it without even looking. And Salah's on the shoulder. Klosterman slips slightly. Salah, to be fair, is sharp, pounces straight on the ball, and puts it into the bottom corner past Golaski. Really, really good finish.
Nice.
And finally, Liverpool take one of the chances.
Lovely.
Good goal.
I think Salah's proven his worth this season. You know, like it's kind of like shining in a poor team. So, or a team in poor form, anyway.
Yeah, he's been the one player that no matter how bad we've played, he's still always scoring.
Yeah, definitely.
He's been the one man. Like, you just know that every game is most likely going to score. Because even like Mane's gone missing, like I said a bit earlier, he has gone missing earlier this season. But the one man that's still scoring is still Mo. Like he's
still,
always
yeah. His goal was nice against Leicester, to be fair. Good finish.
Oh yeah, really well taken goal.
Oh, Barca got a free kick in a good spot here. Perfect for Messi.
You reckon he's going to stick it top bins?
I reckon, yeah. He has to.
Yeah, I'm gonna be interested to see how Leipzig respond now, because did they try and go all out? Because I mean, to be fair, they've looked pretty open at the back even now. But if they went out more attacking, they'd be even more wide open. And, risk conceding more goals. So
take advantage of it, yeah.
Yeah, he's just kind of opened the game up now, because, like I said, if Leipzig want to score, they're going to be a lot more open. Liverpool can just kind of dictate the game now. But we're just getting that goal, taking that chance. No foul there.
This will be interesting. This free kick. It's like just outside the box as well. A few yards in between.
I reckon he's going to bail it in, honestly.
I hope he does.
The way you describe it, I think it sounds like a prime position for Messi.
It is, yeah. It definitely is. Favour to the right, a bit further to the right. Here we go. Ah, into the wall. That's poor. I was expecting so much better.
It happens many times, doesn't it? Like when you
it does.
like a big free kick situation, or like you see Ronaldo or Messi standing over it, hits the wall, and you're like, oh.
Yeah.
Foul on Mane there. No, I don't know why he's giving a foul on Mane there. I didn't even do anything. Yeah, I think Leipzig. They've looked very dodgy on night, to be fair, at the back. I thought they look a bit better.
What's surprising, to be fair, is that.
Yeah, they just look very, very sluggish at the back. I don't know what it is. You know,
on paper, good defence, so.
That's what we think of. Don't you think they're a good strong defence? But yeah, just very, very sloppy now. I think if you're a Bayern Munich fan, especially, you won't be very happy.
Just signed him as well.
Yeah,
maybe that's made him play a bit off. Maybe
probably has. He knows he's not going to be next season.
Probably has, yeah.
I think it's a shame as well with the Bundesliga, because I've been watching it a bit more quite recently.
Yeah,
but it's always been every year. It's like whoever Leipzig, whoever Dortmund's biggest competitor is,
yeah,
just the best player, don't they? Every single year.
Oh yeah, all the time.
And it just kind of makes the league a bit more boring because obviously with the signing Kurtz, Lewandowski, they even got Goretzka on a free.
Yeah.
Stool, and it just kind of takes piss really. Like there's no one that can get close.
The team's so good.
Oh, mistake by Mukiele. Mane's in 2-0. And it's another defensive howler from Leipzig, an absolute howler. I believe it's Meccano as well, although I couldn't actually tell.
Oh, that's quite a big place though.
Literally, again, it's just lumped forward, and the defender's gone for like an acrobatic clearance, completely missed it. It's like some teams, to be honest with you. And Mane's picked it up, slotted it past Kulaski, 1-on-1 again. The keeper can't do much there, to be honest. He's 1-on-1 with the player. But yeah, looked up by Alexander-Arnold. Firmino brings it down. It comes to Curtis Jones. Boots it up the field. I'm trying to see, I think it's Mukiele. Yeah, I think he's called him Mukiele. He's gone for like an acrobatic clearance, completely missed it, made a right mess of it.
Yeah.
Guy played to Mane, pounced on it, made it 2-0. Great finish. And
no, carry on. That's a big goal for Mane though.
Two crucial away goals. I mean, just we've actually scored a goal. I've been so honest, I've seen a score.
2 now, yeah. I'm surprised, to be fair. I thought you'd lose today.
Well, I predicted it to be 2-2 draw, so hopefully Leipzig don't come and make it 2-2 now.
Yeah.
As I put in the chat, but who got the goals? Well, so Salah got the first one, and Mane's got the second. Both similar goals, 2 defensive errors from Leipzig. But the Liverpool attackers definitely took the chance very, very well. But yeah, this has been a phenomenal second half from Liverpool. They've just looked. We're 60 minutes in, they've dominated the last 15 minutes without a doubt.
Might be a turning point.
Hopefully, the turning point in the season.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Mane and Salah got the goals. Alisson, don't make a mistake. Very, very uncanny for Alisson, because ever since we've signed Alisson, he's been one of them players who, rarely makes a mistake.
I know.
Back-to-back mistakes, like.
Thing is, when he makes a mistake, he'll get slaughtered, right?
Exactly, and it's one of them people kind of. I saw a lot of Liverpool fans like proper slating him, but everybody makes mistakes now and again. For the amount of games that he's kept us in since we've signed him.
Yeah, and like straight after he made that mistake against Leicester, he made like that double save. Was it a double save after?
Yeah, he made the save and then he tipped Vardy's shot onto the post.
Yeah, he's a good keeper. So it's just both times it's been is like kind of playing out from the back kind of thing. That's kind of what's let him down on it. So
yeah, it's very, like I said, it's very unlike him because he's one thing that Alisson. One of his main traits is he's very, very good playing out from the back, but
it seems so calm.
Exactly. Yeah, it was his first few mistakes. Liverpool. I mean, I used to carry some, do that week after week.
Yeah.
Stupid errors.
He'll be fine.
And again, at Liverpool. Yeah.
Oh. This game's gone a bit flat now.
I think both sides. It's very similar to this one. Both sides don't want to, proper risk conceding a few goals and letting the game.
Yes, I think PSG will take 1-0 with the away goal. So
yes, that's a good result from that. Away from home. 1-0.
Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah. Oh, they're in PSG. Oh, Mbappe. Mbappe's just scored.
He just scored.
Yeah, it's 2 away goals for him. Didn't expect that, bloody hell.
What was goal like, will take?
The cross from the right, I think one of the I can't remember who it was, one of the Barca defenders failed to clear it properly. It fell straight into the path of Mbappe, he just tapped it in, really. That was a goal check. Don't know what far. One sec.
You're offside. My stream just fell.
Oh, it might be off. Don't know who was that? Who was that?
It's always an inch now, isn't it? When it comes to offside.
DK didn't clear it properly. Florenzi, they might be offside. We'll have to see.
That's the only thing I don't like about that. You don't like to celebrate a goal nowadays, do you? Because it's just like,
I hate that.
Oh, Leipzig are in. Oh, Danny Olmo had a big shot there for Leipzig. And Kunku found him. He was closed down well by Thiago, and then Robertson got the block. But good defending by Liverpool. To be fair, look, to Liverpool's defence, they've played well tonight. They've not given, apart from that early chance for Olmo in the first half, they've not really given Leipzig much space in the box to work. They've been kind of like attempts from outside the box. Ooh, that's a handball, that.
Still checking it now. It's taking ages. It's a goal. It's a goal. It's a goal. 2-1.
I'm happy to give the benefit of the doubt.
I know. It kind of looked a bit offside, to be fair, but it can't have been.
I don't know what you think, Matt. I think it sounds like, from what I've seen so far this season, the UCL just kind of, they've got better officials working the VAR than they have in the Premier League. It seems a lot more structured.
Yeah, remember in the World Cup in 2018, the VAR seems so much better than it does in the Prem.
Yeah.
Like they didn't really make a mistake with it. So
I think that just kind of exposes how poor some of the refs are in England, to be honest.
Yeah. I don't know what it's like in other leagues, but
it's almost like the VAR people that they worry about overturning the referee's decisions and make them look bad.
Okay, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like if a ref says it's offside or whatever, even though the VAR says it's not offside,
yeah,
they'd be more inclined not to say, not to prove the referee wrong. That's
right.
It's probably complete bullshit. That's just my thoughts anyway.
I like that, but it just feels like the job of a linesman is like non-existent now, even a ref sometimes. Yeah. Which I don't like it, to be honest. I wish it would be scrapped. Like, would you keep it now? Really?
No, I'd either get rid of it or I'd just get more competent people to use it. I think the way it is right now, it's too controversial to be used.
It's just like it's like too perfect again, isn't it? It's just Mbappe's in again. Oh my god, here we go.
Like you said, it takes away the element of refereeing and human error.
Safe and Stegen. Mbappe on his hat trick, looking for it.
I reckon he
does. Oh.
But yeah, it takes away, like you say, it just takes away the referee's job because they know no matter what they say on a certain decision, VAR can over. So then being there on the field is kind of fun.
Kind of like the idea of the refs going to the TV.
Yeah, do they allow that in the Prem, or they're just not used?
I'm sure I've seen it in the Prem at some point. I'm sure I have.
I think they do, yeah. If you're right, because I remember Mike Atkinson went over to the TV at the Tottenham Stadium. Yeah. Overturned it.
Yeah, I know they did it in the FA Cup, but I prefer that because it gives the refs more like decision over it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So
Chris, but we honestly need these referees in our country. Foreign refs so much better than English muppets. To be honest, Chris, you're pretty bang on there, mate. Like I was saying, then it just seems like it's much more structured in the Champions League. But until I see a replay proving it, that looks offside to me.
It did look offside from the angle, to be fair. But
was it Mbappe offside then, or was it somebody else?
Florenzi on the right. Like it was a ball put over the top, and Florenzi looked to be just in front of the defender. But that's the thing, like I don't know which body part you judge it off anywhere.
Yeah, it's just all over the place, isn't it? Like I remember, it was at one point it was the shoulder, then the armpit, then the Leicester game they measured off the middle of the arm.
3-1 PSG. Moise Kean header.
Moise Kean scored.
Moise Kean scored.
What a result for Paris that is.
That's massive result. That. To be fair, Barca have not been good.
I think it's. I think you'll see. It looks like Messi will be leaving anyway. It's some work. His contract's up
in the summer. Yeah, don't know where it goes though.
I mean, the fact that someone's going to get him for free, Messi for free.
It's crazy, that, isn't it? Yeah. Who's the free? I don't know. Put the free. That's a good idea though for Moise Kean. To be fair.
I mean, his wages are probably going to be in excess of like 600k. Probably.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's even though he's free, his wages will cost like a fortune. Yeah. So. Where do you think he goes though?
I think if Pep stays at City, I think he goes to Man City, which I don't want to see. Because I think.
Yeah, neither do I. It's a bit boring as well. I want to see him in the Premier, but not for Man City.
I know, but the thing is, it's like what we said. It's such a small group of teams that could get similar to Mbappe. There's only a small group of teams that could get him.
Yeah,
he obviously wouldn't go to Real Madrid. PSG maybe if he wanted to reunite with Neymar. I mean, Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe would be a nice front three.
Yeah. I think PSG might go all out to get him. To be fair, because they can obviously afford him.
Yeah, definitely got the money on that.
But going back to Argentina, so
yeah, going back. Where did he play? Newell's All Boys.
Newell's All Boys, yeah, I think.
Yeah. Then though, I think he's still got much more to like. He's still definitely contributed for Champions League team easily because he's still Messi. Isn't he?
I know.
Yeah, but I think if we're going to what? Yeah, I was just going to say. I think if I was going to, I think there's probably only three teams that could get him. I think it'd be probably between PSG, United, and City. Also,
United.
Maybe Magic went to Juve, play with Ronaldo.
Yeah, to be fair, I also want to say that somewhere. That'd be a bit mad, wouldn't it? Imagine like him and Ronaldo on the same team.
That's that. How do you even like make a game plan for that? Like Messi and Ronaldo up top. What do you even say to you?
How do you do that?
It would be good though. Before the end of the career, if they both play together.
Everyone would love to see that. Yeah,
definitely. Messi to Bayern, maybe. Yeah, but Messi to Bayern.
I don't know.
It's one of them. I think maybe every single free kick for Leipzig. Yeah, where's the Liverpool defence? Jesus Christ! So Leipzig got a free kick there. The chips over the top. I think Liverpool playing the offside trap. Oh, it is going offside now. I think they look miles offside. Headed back over by Klosterman, and Robertson did well to clear. But yeah, the Leipzig had about 3 players offside there. Coming from Alexa Arena, but I am pretty sure there is something coded into the DNA of all Red Bull teams, Salzburg and Leipzig, whatever. That they lose their games in spectacular fashion, pure bottle jobs. Well, I mean, when they lost to PSG with Leipzig last season, it was kind of like, I think they just lost to the better side, to be honest. They were definitely the underdogs coming into the game.
Oh, they're showing the. Apparently, he is onside somehow, but honestly, if you could see it, it does look offside.
Looks offside.
Yeah, 100%.
It's usually Barcelona as well getting the look of the draw when it comes to refereeing decisions. They're usually the team out there that
definitely, yeah,
kind of get the better end of it. On the break now, Liverpool on the break. Salah, it's Firmino and Salah and Mane against. Oh, what a ball from Salah! Oh, Mane, poor touch. That was a bit of a let-off actually for Leipzig because Salah picked up the ball. To be honest, I think Salah's gone for a shot there.
Really?
Pass it straight to Mane, but poor.
Liverpool like pressing for another goal at 2-0.
I think what they're doing right now is they're just kind of. You can tell they've dropped back a bit. I think they're just playing on counter now. Maybe if they can snatch another one, I think they'll take it. But I've got to be honest, I doubted this midfield coming into the game, but they've run the show tonight. This midfield, Wijnaldum's put in some good tackles. I think Curtis Jones played well. Thiago's had a really good game. But Liverpool are making 2 subs now. Shaqiri and Ox are coming on. I just don't know who's going off yet. Firmino's coming off. He's one of the players that's coming off.
Firmino.
Yeah, Firmino's coming off for Shaqiri, and Thiago has come off for Chamberlain.
Really, Chamberlain? But
yeah.
I quite like Chamberlain, you know.
You see, I like Chamberlain as well. I just think the injury he got a few years ago in the UCL, semis against Roma.
He was doing quite well before that, though, wasn't he? Like that goal against Man City.
Yeah, that was going to exactly my point. Like,
yeah,
he was starting for us every single week. One of our most important players in midfield.
Yeah.
And then he has that injury. He has like 10 months on the sidelines, and he's never been the same player, unfortunately, which is a shame because I'm like you. I do like Ox.
Yeah, it's a shame. Definitely a shame.
English as well. He's scuppered his England career completely.
It has, yeah. I wonder if it's been called up since then.
I don't think he has. I think because I know Southgate used to call him up quite a lot, but
yeah,
since then it's not been anywhere near it. I think, and like with the players coming through now, like Grealish and Maddison, Foden, even it's going to be very, very hard for him.
Yeah,
to get back into England squad now. And I think he's too old. I have Rocks.
Yeah. I wonder how old he's.
Well, I'll let you have a look at that. But yeah, Foden. I've got to be honest. Going into this season, I thought he was overrated, but now seeing him play more for City, you hear about Pep raving about him. You can tell now because he just
looks so good, doesn't he? But
he's one of them players that's naturally gifted. Like you just know he's a skillful player, don't you?
It might be the crowds though that make it. I don't know. Like, he's played really well since like they've had no crowd. So
yeah, you definitely look at that way. Wang Hee-chan's come on as well, Josh. By the way, he'll probably be buzzing. I'm showing him to the Valorant quick. If you want to jump in, Josh, and maybe tell more people what's on the channel, if you want to rave about Wang Hee-chan for a couple of minutes while I go to the toilet, you're welcome to. For 2 minutes.
Oh, but PSG going forward again. See, Mbappe's looking hungry, like for goals still. He wants his hat-trick, definitely. I always kind of thought Mbappe was a bit overrated, but tonight he definitely has proved me wrong. PSG going forward again. Oof. Mbappe's gone down injured.
Back. All happening in the game or? Yeah,
no, he's gone down injured, but I don't think it's anything, to be honest.
Yeah, I was putting the chat as well. He's plugged the website again. So, like I said, if you want to go check out the website, it's got tons and tons of different sports feeds on it. It's just a new website that's up, sports kind of website. So, football pieces, we'll have some more NFL pieces. A lot of features as well. I've noticed that Josh has been putting up a lot of features about, legendary players, if you like, such as Mesut Ozil and Gignac as well.
Big senior.
Yeah, Club World Cup. I know Josh was livid that he didn't get the Club World Cup.
I know.
Whatever it was for the year, because he scored the most goals, but he didn't get the top award.
Did he not?
No, it was somebody else.
Fuming.
Yeah, 75 minutes here. Liverpool looking in control. That's got to be a foul, surely. Yeah. That's a foul there from Dani Olmo, just holding Mane back. But Leipzig have looked, since conceding that second goal, it looks like the confidence just being kicked out of them. Like they look so flat. And as long as Liverpool don't do anything stupid at the back, I think it'll be looking like it'll be a clean sheet for the first time in a long time.
It's quite impressive, to be fair.
Yeah, it's a game that I thought we'd struggle.
Yeah. Well, I mean, maybe it is the fact that you're playing at Budapest. I think maybe it's thrown Leipzig off a little bit. But
yeah, and I think with the lineup Leipzig went with, I think they didn't even have an out striker on the pitch. I think that's what they needed. I know the same Wang Yi-chan. He hasn't really shown so far. I think he needs a bit better chance. But since it's all Werner, really, they've not had that use of Poulsen. I don't know. He just doesn't do it for me a lot. But I know there were rumours to be signing De Boer from Hoffenheim. But other than that, Alex, will you guys be Europa League coverage on Thursday? Yeah, there will be Europa League coverage. I think pretty much every game is going to get covered on Thursday because I think it's going to be a goal show about 8 o'clock. So it's kind of, I don't know if you watched it last season, Alex, where in the Premier League we'd like a mini goal show, kind of like a soccer Saturday where Josh hosted it. If there was any big chances in the games, we used to just like put it in the chat, and each person pop in and out of the stream to update on each game. So I think that's what it's going to be on Thursday for the Europa League. So if you're a fan of the Europa League, make sure you tune in because there's going to be pretty much every single game covered. Nearly everybody's going to be on the channel, so should be good. What do you think of Europa League? I think it's grown over the past few years. I think more teams are taking it seriously.
Yeah, I quite like it, to be fair. And then are they bringing in that UEFA Conference League or something soon?
Yeah, and it's the one below the Europa League, isn't it?
Yeah, it kind of makes the Europa League a bit bigger, I think. So
yeah, definitely. I think Leipzig on the attack here, Olmo puts it across well, Welling by instead Chamberlain. Yeah, I think it's one of them. It was, I don't know when they put the rule in that if you win the Europa League, you get a Champions League spot. But before that was put in, I don't think teams really give a shit about it.
Yeah, I like that rule, to be fair. It has a lot. Like, say, like Liverpool in 2016 finished 8th, but they've still got a chance of making Champions League.
Yeah.
So, that was only a big mistake from Navas. That he had the ball at his feet, and he kind of took too long with it to play it out. Griezmann closed him down. He ended up passing it straight to Griezmann, but it just came off Griezmann and went wide. But that was awful from Navas. Shocking.
Navas seems like one of the keepers where he's going to have a blind or he's going to make it like a big cock up. I remember.
Yeah. Hit or miss.
Yeah, pretty much.
Massively.
So PSG like a swap deal with Real Madrid, didn't they, for Areola and my word, an awful shot, Angelino. Jesus, so the ball broke from on the left hand side. He's going to hit across it. It's in a favourable position for him. Daniel Morgan has played pretty well, but he's completely scuffed it. It's gone out for a throw-in, I think.
Yeah.
And Nagelsmann, the Leipzig coach, he's been fuming. He's been fuming a few times in this game, to be honest. And to be honest, I can understand him because Liverpool have taken the chance as well, but it's been 2 defensive errors. They've kind of shot themselves in the foot, to be honest, at Leipzig. Tonight, they've given away some sloppy goals.
Yeah, I didn't think it would end 2-0. Well, it hasn't ended yet, but I didn't think it would be 2-0 at this stage. Got like 10 minutes left, 8 minutes left in my game.
10 minutes plus added time in my game.
I think Barca are trying to push. Try and get back into the game, but I think it's gone, to be fair. 3 away goals for PSG. It's big.
It's going to be tough. It's going to be very tough. But I guess with the second leg, I mean, Paris will be at home, but there won't really be
exactly, yeah.
Won't really be in home advantage anyway, so who knows?
You never know. When is that like being played? Is it in 2 weeks?
Yeah, it'll be 2 weeks. 2 week break. Yeah. Alexis, but pretty sure this is the worst Barca Messi has ever had. Yeah, it probably is, mate, because they just look terrible in a minute. The club needs a total restart. But the thing is with Barcelona, they need a restart, but I read something on I think it's on Instagram on a football page. Apparently, Barcelona they owe about 140 million in outstanding debts. And,
Do they? Oh Jesus!
In outstanding debts and like when they bought a player, they've added like add-ons to it and they're still not paid them. So they're 100.
Right.
Yeah. I saw something. They owe about 30 million euros. Liverpool over Coutinho.
Do they?
I think if Coutinho plays another 20 league games, something like that, Barcelona got to pay Liverpool a big fee. So I think that's why they can't try to load him out, so they don't have to pay that fee.
So they can't really afford to buy big then if they're in debt that much. But
yeah, it's just it's got to a point where they're just the club is in 300 million. Yeah, Alexis put the club is in 300 million euros at the father's time, and everybody on the board hates each other. And can't say I'm not enjoying it, to be fair. Who do you support, Alexa, by the way? Just put in the chat who you support, because the way you put it, I think you might be a fan of a rival, Barcelona rival.
Brave for it's come on.
Messi's got to. He's 100%. I think he's 100% leaving Barcelona this summer.
Yeah. I think for Barca to restart properly, Messi needs to leave, Piqué needs to leave. Everyone does, really. Oh, Mbappe hat-trick. What a goal.
4-1. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, he's on the left in the box. First time finish, just finesses it into the top right corner. Lovely finish.
He's going to be in high demand this summer, isn't he, Mbappe?
He is, yeah. Yeah, he's been a bit good tonight.
It's bad as well because he's still so young. Like he's not even hit his potential yet.
It's crazy. He's going to be some player.
Oh, absolutely. Alex, but I have my own team, my country. I support, but I still fancy Liverpool the most out of all the big teams. Good choice, but yeah, it's one of them, isn't it, with Mbappe. He's
I think it was Draxler.
I can't even imagine how good he's going to be. I would have thought it would be 4-1 to PSG, but again, there's going to be some words coming at Barcelona.
Oh yeah.
Get roasted. Wouldn't surprise you if they sacked Ronald Koeman as well. Liverpool are again here. What's the change?
Him, to be fair, he's a poor manager.
I almost wonder how he got the job, to be honest with you.
I know.
Due to a lack of candidates, they kind of just gave him the job. But
yeah, Barcelona in the right state at the moment, to be fair.
Can't spot that's Barcelona. I don't see him turn this around. Yeah, to be honest, man, I don't either. I mean, I know they've done it in the past, but 4 away goals, I think, they have to score at least. Well, they've got to score 4 themselves, basically, to even if they scored 3 inside, they'd lose an away goal. So
I can't see this team doing it, to be fair. I don't see where the goals come from apart from Messi. So.
Which is embarrassing, really. Do you look at, like, they bought Griezmann for crazy money.
They've got Braithwaite playing. It's just no, you just can't see it.
It's a new loan for Barcelona, though. Martin Braithwaite.
It actually is, though.
See, I never understand why this old Suarez like.
Yeah, he's doing well at Atletico as well.
Yeah, he's one of them players like Suarez, isn't he? Where well in by Kabak defending really well there, and actually Alisson and Kabak actually talking there because they didn't do it against Leicester.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, like very strange one as far as said he was washed and everything, but
yeah, it's weird.
There's still big teams in the Champions League that take Suarez on without a doubt.
Yeah, there's no need to sell him, I don't think, either. Let's see why they did.
I know. I just a question what Barca would do. Even like that top deal for Pjanic and Arthur. Like Arthur's like an up-and-coming midfielder. Pjanic is like.
Rather have Arthur than Pjanic, I think.
Oh, I definitely rather have Arthur. Yeah. It's like Pjanic is like 6-7 years older than Arthur anyway. So
yeah,
if you're in a win now mode, like Barcelona are at the moment, but if you're in like a win now mode, then I couldn't see it making sense. But a team like Barcelona that needs to rebuild.
Yeah, you could have him for years in there. After so.
The scene, Chris has put the scene to PSG bottle it again in the second leg versus Barcelona. I think if that happened again, Chris, I think you'd see Mbappe and Neymar just like request to leave overnight because I think if there's one team that's overdue to win the UCL, it's without a doubt it's PSG.
Yeah.
Chris,
Yeah, we're not going to win it. Just about time. It has to happen at some point. So
it's got to. I mean, they got to the final last year, but I thought the majority of the big players didn't turn up. Carl's put as well. One of the pundits at PSG are playing better without Neymar. No standing around, arms up in the air. I mean, you've got a point because I know when I've seen PSG play Liverpool a few times, try and win every single free kick. I mean, it's very hard to say you're better off without Neymar.
Yeah,
Neymar's a player, but I see where you're coming from. They might play better as a team, maybe less ego.
I think it's people just jump to that a lot. You know, when a big player's out and then when with Spurs and Kane, you know, they always say about Kane, Spurs play better, but I don't think it really is true, to be honest.
No, I disagree. I agree with you.
The better player you have, the better you're going to play, I think. So.
Yeah, definitely. Like I say, you take Kane out of the Spurs side, it's more of a game, alright, but in the long run, they're not going to be as good because we've seen that when Kane don't play, you see how it affects like Son. Son's not the same player when Kane.
Yeah, that's true, definitely.
Liverpool looking to get another one here. Just kind of control, keeping the ball away from Leipzig. I think they'll be very, very unhappy with the way they played tonight, Leipzig, but
yeah, they will be.
Because there's just 2 stupid errors from them, really.
5 additional minutes here.
I'm just at the 87-minute mark, but I believe I'm about 3 minutes behind anyway, so even though I'm still watching it. Chris also put Suarez like coach who won the Liga. Probably right, Chris.
Yeah. It's poor business from Barca, though. It's really poor.
Yeah, it definitely is. Even like selling to like a rival, like you could have sold him.
So stupid. So stupid.
I mean, I was pretty good. We didn't get to see Diego Costa and Suarez play more for.
No.
That's like the ultimate.
What a partnership that is. Yeah.
Yeah. If you know there's going to be 2 strikers that are going to moan all game, try and win every free kick.
It's those 2.
Yeah. Yeah, this game's pretty much done for me now. It's just kind of Liverpool controlling possession, Leipzig just being very, very flat.
Yeah. I think Barca still trying to get a goal back, but it's not. It doesn't seem to be happening, to be honest.
4-1. Yeah.
I know.
Absolute battering.
Big result is that. Barca got corner. Navas collects it.
Well, yeah, that's like I said. I wonder what's going to be said about this Barcelona performance because
I think there'll be a lot said. There always is when Barca get battered, isn't there? So.
It's embarrassing, really, isn't it? Like
it is, yeah.
Getting battered.
I can't see him turning it around. I mean, like in the next few seasons, like I don't know how they do. Like if you're saying how much debt they're in, they can't really buy big. Might be relying on a youth players to come through, but
yeah, I think the one hope for them is probably like Ansu Fati.
Yeah.
He's shown promise, but can he do it?
He's still very, very young, so
you can't really rely on a player like him.
Yeah,
but I agree. I think it's going to take a while. But the thing is, Barcelona, they'll always have that draw, like you said earlier, with Real Madrid and Barcelona. That draw. So as long as they can afford a player, I'm sure a player would definitely take that opportunity.
Yeah, definitely. I think whoever they want, they'll probably be able to get.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Very Fred nearly scored then.
Most likely, both Nico Williams. 30 minutes added on. I think my game.
Yeah, I think there's like a minute left of mine. It's kind of a bit dead. Oh, that's a good ball as well.
Liverpool looking to get another one here for it. Ends Robertson down the left-hand side. Puts it into middle. Shaqiri. Oh, missed the header. Yeah, there's 2 more games tomorrow in Champions League. Sevilla, Dortmund, and Porto Juventus. Which one do you think we'll be watching, or if any?
Or is that tomorrow?
Yeah, Sevilla, Dortmund, and Porto Juve. I think the Sevilla Dortmund game will be good because I've seen Liverpool play Sevilla a lot. In Champions League and Europa League, I think they're a team that are very, very tenacious, and Dortmund are kind of a bit of a rough patch at the minute.
I'm surprised about Dortmund. Yeah, their team's quite good as well. For the best team they've had in a while.
Yeah, everywhere you look, there's kind of a lot of talent. But I think Josh sent us it. He said like if Dortmund don't make the Champions League, they could lose it to 7 or 8 players, or maybe
they could lose everyone. Like Haaland will go, Sancho will go,
Gio Reyna.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. To be fair,
they'd be absolutely ransacked.
They would.
But yeah, because they're not in great form. So maybe I mean, like Liverpool want in great form. They've come in and got a win tonight. Maybe it's the spark game almost for them. But Sevilla, they're also in good form. Definitely. And I think Porto is like Porto. They always make it out of the group, and then they're just kind of like the whipping boys of the last 16. Whoever they play, they just seem to get.
Always get battered. Yeah. I hope it's different this time.
Make it
full time. 4-1 PSG. It's a massive win.
It's crazy.
That is massive. Mbappe hat-trick as well. Collecting the match ball.
Very good performance. Leipzig are in here. Oh, he's missed. Wang Yi-chan. That is a massive let-off for Leipzig, for Liverpool. That we're literally 30 seconds from time. Liverpool are just like probably switched off.
Yeah.
Wang Yi behind Henderson. He's 1-on-1 with Alisson. Alisson flies out and Wang Yi-chan just chips it wide. But I'll tell you what, with how bad Leipzig have played tonight, if they could have nicked a goal at the end there, Wang Yi-chan, Josh, he's missed. He's missed.
I know. I've just heard, but I cannot believe what I've just watched. It's mental. I'll say before, like we talk about the games that I know yours is still going on. I think for me that is the best performance Mbappe's put in his entire career.
Let's say it's going to get talked about so much after that.
That will be the performance. I think when he looks back in his career in a few years' time. I mean, he's got a long way to go, but I think this will be one of the performances he'll remember for the rest of his life.
One of the hat-trick at the Nou Camp.
It's mental, isn't it?
Yeah, it's mad. That last goal was a good goal as well.
Just what a game.
I know.
Wang Yi-chan's just missed, Will. What's he doing?
I know, mate. It was almost pretty much the end of the game. Liverpool have kind of switched off, and he uses pace to get behind. He's 1-on-1. Alisson flies out and he just kind of chips it wide of the post. But if that goal goes in and all of a sudden it's 2-1, Leipzig have just kind of nicked a goal out. I know it made the time more interesting, but yeah, it's just literally finished now 2-0 Liverpool, and great bounce back result for Liverpool. A much needed win, and take a good result into the second leg.
Yeah, I mean we'll talk about that one first because I was saying at half time to you, of course. We were sat in this situation about 45 minutes ago, and we said 0-0. It is a respectable scoreline considering how Liverpool have been over the last couple of weeks. But to go away from Hungary with a 2-0 lead, going back to Anfield, Leipzig have got some work to do. Can you see that side going to Anfield and maybe surprising Liverpool? Or do you think that, depending on what happens in the next few weeks, Liverpool will go back to Anfield and be a little bit more resolute and go through to the next round?
Well, I think in the second leg, that Leipzig have to get the first goal. It's pretty obvious. I think if Liverpool look at that first goal, make it 3-0, and I agree with the two away goals. I think it'd be a tough task for Leipzig. But we said earlier, I mean, there just doesn't seem to be any home field, home advantage. All the games feel like neutral venues. So if Leipzig turn up a different team and get the early goal, anything can happen. But the way they played tonight, they were just so sloppy. They like give away so many silly chances just given away, and obviously it cost them in the end 2 goals to Liverpool. There's no they're not out of it yet. There's still another leg to go, but if Liverpool want to show their superiority in this competition, they need to just go out and just close the game out.
Yeah, and it's a big result as well. We've seen over the last couple of weeks what Liverpool have been like. The Leicester game, they were 1-0 up, were a bit sloppy. Today, they've come out there in a game where, even you said yourself, didn't you, Will? You were coming into this game and you were kind of shitting yourself a little bit because you didn't know which Leipzig was going to turn up. We can't forget that this side made the Champions League semi-finals and played fairly all right to get there. But it's a big confidence booster, isn't it, for Liverpool?
Yeah, massive. It's just a massive need. It's a big needed win for the entire squad's mentality because Liverpool were just leaking goals, leaking stupid goals, and just we were losing them games. But tonight the defense was really resolute. I mean, we said before the lineup Leipzig played wasn't very attacking. To be honest, I questioned what they were doing all night. Like almost, it didn't look like he was playing as a striker, more of a false nine. But then you had Tyler Adams and Nkunku were the more midfielders, but they were playing on the wing. Won a lot of threat from Leipzig, and they brought Yusuf Poulsen on and Wang Yi-chan a bit late in the game, I thought. So, yeah, with the way Leipzig lined up, I thought it was strange in the first place, but, a clean sheet is a clean sheet, and Liverpool thought Kabak and Anderson played really well together, and Alisson didn't make a mistake for the first time.
Which is the important thing right now. If you can have your goalkeeper getting clean sheets, then, he's perfect in that respect. But, I mean, we've got to talk about Barcelona PSG. I was sat there literally shouting to Kieran. I was like, I cannot believe it's 4. It was only 45 minutes ago. I said to you that, this team, as much as they've played games of the last 15, 20 matches, we said it before, the Bayern Munich result will still linger in the mind.
Yeah.
And they're 4-1 down after the first leg.
Yeah.
And they've got to go to France. Can it be done again?
No, it can't be done this time. Barca are nowhere near the team that they were then. And we were saying, I think someone commented it, Barca need to kind of restart with the team. And Will was saying how much in debt they are. I think they'll struggle to buy big if they're in that much debt as well. They need to turn it around big time. And this result is going to get talked about so much, and it could be even worse at PSG.
Well, if PSG can match it, then 8-2 again over 2 legs would look quite bad for Barca. Imagine. But, as we said before, Mbappe, probably the best performance he's had in his career, and what a way to turn up in a game against Barcelona, a hat trick. And to be fair, it could have been so much more.
It could have been, yeah. Mbappe looked so good tonight. He looked like apart from his goal, he looked really lively going forward and everything. And that the goal that secured his hat trick, that finish, just kind of tops off his performance. To be honest,
it was perfect performance. I did think with one of the goals, I think it was when Florenzi got the assist. I did think at first it was offside, but
offside, didn't he?
Yeah, it looked offside to me, but in the end. That's why we've got VAR in play, because it was a right decision. But, I mean, for Barcelona, as we said before, what do they do now? Because they've done it before in the past, as we said, La Remontada a couple of years ago. They were 4-0 down, came back. But this side is so shit. You have to put it straight. They are so bad that when Martin Braithwaite came on, he was probably one of the only substitutes that looked inspired to get something back in the game.
Yeah. He had like a half chance, didn't he, as well, later on in the game. Yeah. But it kind of says it all when Braithwaite's making the most impact as a sub for Barca. So. And
it's worrying. I mean, for PSG, it's a big confidence booster for them. They've looked okay, I think, over the last couple of weeks. They've, I think, struggled at times. Yeah. They're not sat top of Liga right now. But to come into a game like this and to walk Barcelona, I think there'll have been a lot of people out there who would have expected PSG to do well against Barca. But to come out of the new camp with a 4-1 win is a real marker again this season for them, Even without Neymar as well. Let's not forget that.
We were saying that earlier. I think someone said that apparently a PSG pundit said that PSG look a better side without Neymar. So,
and I think I would say as well, you've got to give some credit to Pochettino, because I don't know like what the system has been to set up in this game, but to come into a match like this and to basically say, let's go and attack Barca in their own stadium. You've got to give Pochettino credit, because he's not been here for long, has he? You know, it's been a couple of weeks.
But I mean, with the players at his disposal, you kind of have to just go for it anywhere. I think they're probably one of the best teams in the world, so they'll fancy the chance against anyone. Yeah,
exactly. And, you know, as we said, we've got a second leg coming up in a few weeks' time. Barcelona have got to do it all again at the Parc des Princes. You know, we've said before, it's unlikely for it to happen.
Yeah.
But the one question that's been on everyone's mind is about Messi. Do you think a performance like this, and depending on what happens in the second leg, do you think this sways Messi towards leaving the club?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I think his mind's made up anyway, to be honest.
Do you think?
Yeah, I think he'll be leaving at the end of the season. But this is the third season now in the Champions League that Barca have been on the wrong end of like a big result. Like they lost 4-0 at Anfield, 8-2 Bayern Munich last season, and then the 4-1 tonight. So I think he's got to leave. I don't know where he goes, though. We were discussing that earlier. I don't know where he goes.
I mean, PSG want him. You never know.
That'd be
quite an attack, wouldn't it? Mbappe, Neymar, and Messi.
Yeah, it'll be a bit crazy.
It's a crazy team, and I mean, as I said, we're going to be covering the second legs of these games when they come on in a few weeks' time. And I think this game, as much as PSG have a 4-1 lead, it's still one to look out for, because Barcelona have got it all to do. Even with the shocking side that they've got right now, it's going to be certainly an interesting game to watch. And talking about interesting games to watch, we've still got plenty more to come over the next few days on the channel regarding Champions League and Europa League football. I will be back tomorrow night with Rowan from 7:50. I'm going to be watching Porto Juventus, and Rowan is going to be covering Sevilla Dortmund. Should be a good watch along to do. That's tomorrow night from 7:50. On Thursday, 5:45, you can join KD and Rowan for Sociedad Man United and Slavia Prague taking on Leicester. That should be a good game. And then straight after that, 8 p.m. kickoff. The likes of, hopefully, Adam, Will, KD, KL. It's going to be full house. We're going to be doing an 8 p.m. kickoff goal show. You don't want to miss out on that. We're covering every 8 p.m. kickoff live. And then you don't want to forget the Double Top podcast if you're a fan of the darts. That's going to be coming again very, very soon. I might have a very, very special guest to have on that darts podcast, so you don't want to miss out on that. Should be very, very good indeed. As Kyle has put in the chat, big thank you to Kyle for putting the link in the stream. Don't forget, if you haven't already, please do check out thesports-corner.com. There are new articles available every single day on the website. We've had a whole host of articles today. We had a piece that I did based on the top 5 UCL knockout matches that you may have forgotten in the last couple of years. And Adam, you've also done a piece today on Josh Cullen.
Josh Cullen, yeah. I thought it'd be a good fan base to target the Anderlecht fans, but yeah, quite enjoyed writing about it, to be fair. I'm a big fan of Josh Cullen after his time at Bradford, so.
Of course, and it links to the UCL as well, so perfect. And hopefully you do give that a read, as I said, the sports-corner.com for that. Please do check it out if you haven't already. And if you haven't checked out our other social media links, then please do. You'll be able to see on your screen right now. Our Twitter is @the_top corner, and our Instagram is _sportscorner_. Do check those out if you want to keep up to date on when we go live on our YouTube channel. And if you haven't already, don't forget to leave a like and subscription. We are covering every single game in the Champions League. And we're going to try and cover as many Europa League games as we possibly can over the next coming weeks. But, well, guys, we got, 7 goals on the night between the two games. 5 of them did go to Adam's game. But as a Liverpool fan, Will, 2-0 will do, won't it, for a first leg?
I'd take a 1-0 win. Own goal in the last minute from Leipzig. I mean, all that matters is we won the game, and we won it pretty convincingly. I know, like I said, Leipzig looked like they lined up a bit negative, but just getting the clean sheet, getting the win, that's all I asked for, and set ourselves up nicely for the second leg. But yeah, I can't wait to watch the actual highlights of the PSG game because it sounded very, very entertaining. Oh,
it's a brilliant game. And yeah, game on. You seem to have a very good run of getting very good matches. 5 goals again.
I mean, yeah, but the last one wasn't the best, was it, Josh, to be honest?
No, I've taken that out of my memory. But no, honestly, big thank you tonight for Will and Adam for covering the 2 games. Greatly appreciated, guys.
No problem.
Cheers, everyone.
Thank you very much. Myself and Rowan will be back tomorrow night from around 10 to 8 to cover the 2 of the Champions League knockout stage matches between Porto, Juventus, and Sevilla Dortmund. And you'll also see Will and Adam back once again on Thursday, hopefully from 8 o'clock for the Goal Show. But as for now, once again, as I said before, if you are new, please do leave a like and subscription if you haven't already. But as for now, we'll see you tomorrow night, 7:50, for some more UCL knockout action. Thank you very much for joining us. We'll see you later. Good night.
See you later.